Yo, what's up, everybody? We live. We back at it again for the Alec News Network, number one news network in jiu-jitsu. I guess technically Flow Grappling probably, or IBJJ. Are they news? Do you consider them? They're more media, but are they news? Am I media? I think we're all media. We're for sure. Everything's media. IBJJF, Flow, BJJ Korea, whoever else is there. BJJEE. As far as I know, nobody's streaming. They'll do a blog post now, but they ain't going to stream and put their face out there, as far as I know. LL Snap messaged me. What's up, Jabroni? What you messaged me today, bro? Something from Josiah. I ain't looking at his videos. I ain't looking at this man's videos.
Yeah.
That's from when? 20 hours ago? For educational purposes only? I'm not looking at his videos. He got 11 views. You guys looking at his video? Educational purposes. This live stream's for educational purposes too. Now, I'm not sure what you guys are getting educated on. What are you guys getting? Is this educational? I'm going to do a little poll. Okay, you guys can answer the poll as you jump in here. Is this channel? I hope it's educational, maybe. A little bit of entertainment too. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not going to look at his stuff. I don't get paid to look at his stuff. I ain't going to look at it. I don't support him. I don't support him or his educational content about his hero that he wants to dance with one day. I don't support it. We got Marcelo. He did an AMA, Ask Me Anything. We're going to go through that. Who else is on the thumbnail? Greg Sauter. No, we're not looking at Greg Sauters today, are we? We're looking at, who else is on here? I don't know who's on the thumbnail. Let me check real fast. Yeah, Marcelo. Who else is on the thumbnail? Shoot, I don't know. Sometimes we don't cover who's on the thumbnail. We try to. Let me see. Chujitsu. Yeah, Chewy. That's LL Snap's favorite person, Chujitsu. We're going to cover a little bit of Chujitsu. Also, remember, we're raising some funds for Mush to go to the Olympics. Get ready for the Olympics right there on that QR code. I think the QR code on my other video got taken down. So if you're watching the Eddie Cummings video, I think that QR code is make sure lights. I need light on me. I think the QR code's gone down. But we'll get into it, man. I like to ramble a little bit. Nothing too crazy today. It should be more chill. Friday, I'm still contemplating if I want to do a watch party for the Marcelo match. We'll see. I rather relax on Friday. I do stream on Friday, but I think that's going to be at 9 Eastern time. 9 p.m. Eastern, so we'll see. Is there anything else? That's it. That's basically it for this week. We're pretty chill this week. We'll get into a couple stories. Hopefully we can cover some stuff. It's one of those days, bro. One of those days. Again, we're going to have the link for Mush up right over there. If you guys like to donate a couple dollars. Get him to the Olympics. Whatever else he needs out there too.
Everything costs money. So if you're spending $4 million a year, that's really $40 million over 5 years, 8 a year, And now you start breaking down the numbers. It's like, that's a 5-year span of where you're getting $8 million. Can you make that last forever?
Yes. Yes, we can live off $100 million. And like you said, after taxes and everything else, let's say it's $60 million. Of course. Most people won't even see that statistically in a lifetime. Most of this really is a financial literacy thing because to a point, I
can't play that music. God dang, they got music and everything. Can you guys live off 100 million? I think you guys could. Some of you guys live off a couple thousand, $10,000. Depending on where you are, $10,000 will get you good. $100,000. Yeah, $100,000. Most places in America, you're not gonna be balling. I'm saying per year. Yeah. Some of you guys, $100,000 would be good. $500,000. Yeah, $500,000. Most of you guys would be decent. You're gonna be doing well at $500,000. But you got to remember, these athletes live a different lifestyle than you. You know, their the house costs, yeah. Maintenance on all their vehicles in the house, yeah. Trips. Don't let them fly commercial. They can't fly commercial with you people. You animals. They can't. They can't fly commercial. Have you guys filming them with your phone out? Oh, is that so and so? You can't have them flying commercial. They gotta fly. Yeah, they gotta fly private. All them events cost money. The outfit costs money. Yeah, they got to sponsor their girls, the OnlyFans girls. You know how much it costs to sponsor an OnlyFans girl? Well, they ain't got one girl. They got a couple girls. You just get to the point where you're spending so much. You know, I'm assuming. I'm not. You guys know I don't spend no money. What's up, Xander? But yeah, you can't. These guys, yeah, 4 million. These guys go through 4 million. They probably wouldn't even miss 4 million out their bank account, really. But that you know, you go to these hotels, car, yeah, girl, yeah, that money go fast. Bad investment. All it takes is a couple bad investments. You can lose $100 million quickly. If you get scammed, all these rich guys be getting scammed. Look at Gordon Ryan. You get scammed real fast, 100 million gone. We're talking about Odell Beckham, and how the money just don't go that far. 4 million, 5 million, yeah. If you want to waste money, bro, you can waste money. Go to Vegas. You can waste 4 million quickly. Easily waste 4 million. Invest in some bad stocks or a meme coin or something. That 4 million gone. Invest in a flip-flop company. Gone. And put your money in a jiu-jitsu tournament. You know, like, so, you know, when these tournaments be giving money away, PGF and stuff, that money gone. You're not getting your money back.
You understand how you can spend all your money. Cars,
Social media guy.
clothes, jewelry,
Odell Beckham?
houses, just not worrying about money at all, just spending it. And some of these athletes, they spend what we make in a year in a day. And then most are not making this money forever. So they want to keep living this extravagant lifestyle, but aren't making extravagant money anymore. And that's why I think it came off disingenuous, because come on, 100 million.
And, you know, Gordon, I don't think Gordon made $4 million. You guys think Gordon made $4 million over his career? Probably not. After taxes? No, probably not. I'm saying I don't think Gordon made $4 million. You think Gordon made $4 million his whole career? I don't think so. And you got people $4 million a year. There's probably people $4 million a month. Some of these people make $4 million a month.
For example, Adrian Peterson, he made over $100 million in his NFL career, not including any endorsements or sponsorships or anything else he had going on. And he was well documented to be bad with money. One of his well-documented adventures is the fact that he allegedly took out a $5 million loan and then threw a birthday party for his 30th and spent millions. The man literally rode in on a camel, flew 300 plus people on first class to this goddamn party. Just throwing money away. So yeah, man, that's why financial literacy is so important at literally any tax bracket. You got to learn to manage the money you do make.
Everything costs money. So if you spending $4 million a year, that's really 40 million over 5 years, 8 a year, you know? And now you start breaking down the numbers, it's like, that's a 5-year span of where you're getting 8 million. Can you make that last?
Well, you know, like I said, people live Look at Gordon. What did Gordon do with his money? Cars, house, immigrant wife. Yeah. That's my man Espen over there. He just got caught slipping that day. Look, he was going for his own leg attack, but then he let PJ Barch go to that what's that? The Gianni Rippo. PJ Bart's pretty good, and he's older. PJ Barch might be 38. How old is PJ Barch? PJ Barch. I think he's 37 or something. How old are you, PJ Barch? He is. Oh, he's my age. Oh shit, he old. I'm older than him. I'm old. I'm older than that guy. Dang. Was I the oldest? I wasn't the oldest person at trials, but dang, he old. He old. This most of you guys on the live stream over here. That's how you guys be watching those videos with the Tim Planet girls over there. That's you guys. Dane Chop, where you at? We can't play the music on here. We play too much music already. That's you guys be looking like that. That's you guys. That'd be you guys with the Zen in your mouth. Is that Tim Planet? Which Tim Planet is that? Which Tim Planet? Tim Planet got girls over there. Shout out to the girls training. Now they're doing some some banana splitting. That's what you guys be looking like, man. That's actually a nice twister though. Okay. The twister is illegal though with the spinal attack. I think that is illegal with the neck crank. We'll save this for later. Where's Mush at? Mush United. We'll save that one for later. Some of these I can't play unless the right people were in the live stream.
And by 1991, Luta Livre, which is no gi, by the way, was a big beef because they're both grappling arts. The only difference that one is with the gi, the one without the gi. And the jiu-jitsu schools, the only time we took the gi off was to literally do slap fighting. We didn't really roll without the gi, right? So, and then when they Rickson fought Hugo Duarte on the beach, and then there was this whole thing about the luta livre and jiu-jitsu. So that was the kind of idea. That was the Gracie Challenge, right? And they had like this Vale Tudo with the General Taldeo and Royler. But whatever was happening in Rio, Manaus was really big in luta livre as well. They had a big luta livre community. And I'll tell you that, man, like, if you wear a jiu-jitsu shirt, you're in trouble, you're a target. So nowadays, we all wear this cool little jiu-jitsu stuff. It's like, oh, this is cool. Back in the day, it was dangerous. Beginning in the 90s, started jiu-jitsu was 10. By 1991, Luta Livre, which is no gi.
Man, them Gracies were thugs, bro. Them Gracies were straight thugs. They be fighting on if you fight on the beach, you a thug. If you fight in a Speedo on the beach, you for sure a thug. Now, I ain't gonna fight no dude in no Speedo on the beach. That's too much. But them Gracies were thugs, bro. This for you, Mush. Mush, you there? Okay.
Everyone's gonna meet a snow warrior at least one time in their life. He'll kiss the ground white women walk on. You'll look through his following, there's only gonna be women who's white, bro. He'll ask what his type is and he'll point to a blank white wall. He'll even bring him up randomly in conversations, bro. Your car could have just broke down. He somehow brought up how he wants a white goth girlfriend, bro. Sometimes he'll chant random white women's names, bro. Like he's summoning a sorority spirit. If you even suggest anybody else, he'll get offended about it. There's barely even a preference for him as a target audience. See, everyone's gonna meet a snow warrior at least one time in their life. He'll kiss the ground white women walk on. You'll look through his following, it's only gonna be women who's white, bro. He'll ask what his type is and he'll point to a blank white wall. He'll even bring him up randomly in conversations, bro. Your car could have just broke down. He somehow brought up how he wants a white goth girlfriend, bro. Sometimes he'll chant random white women's names, bro. Like he's summoning a sorority spirit. If you even suggest anybody else, he'll get offended about it. It's barely even a preference for him as a target audience. See, everyone's gonna meet a snow warrior at least.
All right, that's much, man. Where's the snow at? Where my snow at? That's mush of snow warrior snow. I saw that. I was like, man, that's mush. Had to put that on there, mush. Sorry, man. Yeah. Snow warrior. That's a good one, bro. Who came up with that term? That's a good one. That was a good. Sorry, much. Sorry, bro. You guys know I've been talking about getting a parrot, so I saw this. I was like, this got to go in the live stream too.
Everyone has a problem with everything, but what we let slide is that parrots can talk.
So the real thing that people are letting slide isn't that parrots, ravens and crows can speak, it's the fact that they use words in context. They can link words to actions and they understand why we make certain sounds. So Fable will always say hi or hello to me because it's a greeting. So when I walk over to her Avery first thing in the morning, she says hi because it's what I say to her. She also has certain words she uses when she wants to be affectionate, like boop boop, and and also mwah mwah. There we go. Mwah mwah.
That's what I need. I need that.
She also has words that she will use when she sees my dogs. So she likes to shout at the dogs while I'm calling them or when I take them out for a walk. She makes certain animal sounds when she sees animals. She sees chickens, she knows chickens make clucking sounds and she will copy them. So it's not all about how only she can mimic me almost perfectly to the point that she sounds the same as me. It's the fact that she understands context sometimes and she will only use sounds in certain contexts depending on what's happening in the situation. Because after all, ravens are incredibly smart. Hi.
I didn't know that crows and ravens could talk. I let it slide that parrots could talk. I just assumed, hey man, parrots can talk. Didn't know that ravens can talk. I feel like I owe Edgar Allan Poe an apology. Quote the raven nevermore. Maybe that's why he went crazy. Because Raven said, mwah, boop, boop. What you talking about, bird? And you know they supposed to be like 7-year-old humans. They remember your faces. If you watch that whole TikTok, they remember your faces and what you look like. So if you beef with them, it's beef forever. They'll pass it down from generations to generations. And they can talk. And then they can talk.
Everyone has a problem with everything, but
I need my parrot. I could do a raven. You know, that might be on brand for the show. Have a little raven on my shoulder. Where my shoulder at? Right there. Not a stalker, not a creep. I need that little parrot, bro. We gotta blow the live stream up so I can afford a parrot or crow or something, man. I'm gonna put that crow right on my shoulder, man. That thing gonna be talking. It's gonna be calling Mush a snow warrior, and it's gonna call LOL Snap a jabroni. That's what I'm gonna train it to say. I'm gonna train that thing up. I'm gonna train it. Apparently, Homeboy made some videos. We're not going to check those out. We don't really give him attention on here. But if you guys want to check it out, go ahead. What the hell? Oh, Siri. I'm not going to force you guys to check it out. We're not going to check it out over here. But if you guys want to, go check out Homeboy. If you don't know who Homeboy is, I'm not gonna tell you who that is.
Akash, look, I love you, but we have to talk about it.
They got him, bro. They got him. Is that today? You guys know we've been following that story with the guy with the girl that doesn't like him. That's most relationships, though. If they ever do that to me, just go ahead and cook me up, everybody. Go ahead and fire me up. If I ever get down bad like that, just go ahead and what up, Chat Friday gonna be lit? Every day's lit. What are you talking about? That's not for you. That's for the last thing I talked about. What's all this jabroni stuff? You just gotta get used to it, bro. LO Snap, get out of here. That's my friend, LO Snap. Why everybody be confusing me? Nah, that's my friend, LO Snap. That ain't nothing. Ain't nothing to talk about. What you got me on? My man over here, Snap. He over here screenshotting stuff. Get out of here, LO Snap. Jabroni, you just got to get used to the lore on the channel. Just understand LO Snap started all that. He started all that. Somebody told him what jabroni was. He been using that, and now we all jabronis. And so every day I wake up, he calls me a jabroni before the live stream. Dance Hard or Die says, who's number one? And Marcelo versus Lackland. When's who's number one? I'm bug over here. What the hell? What day is that on? Yeah. Well, that's why Balea has not been on the live stream. He been busy. I'm possibly thinking about doing a watch party for the it's on Friday too. Yo, you guys can't put everything on Friday. What time is it? Lackland at 9. I'm not sure what time who's number one is. It might be the same time. Maybe I might do a watch party. We'll see. I am pretty tired though on Friday because we do Friday be late anyway. Says I barely had good quality sleep. I'm delayed. Get some sleep, bro. It's conflict. Okay, what I might do a watch party and just have both. You guys can't watch it. That's the issue with the watch party. We can't. We can't. You guys can't watch one championship on here. Yeah, they won't let you mofos watch that one championship. I have done that before where I was reacting to, I don't know if that works really well though. I'll think about it. Balea, why you put both match? Why you put that match on that Friday, Balea? We want to watch Marcelo. Who's number one might be okay, but we all want to see Lackland versus Marcelo. That's the number one. So I'll let you guys know what's up on Friday. We might do a watch party, but you guys, I can't have any one championship noise or any video, but I can watch it. You guys can't see it. It used to be on Thursdays, and when is UFC BJJ? When is UFC BJJ? Is anybody watching that? Yeah, we'll keep you guys updated. I don't know if it's for social media or, his girl. Maybe he married the wrong girl. Yeah, maybe he married the wrong girl. I don't know. It's tough out here, bro. Is UFC BJJ still? Yeah, it is, but we don't know who's on there. I don't really support UFC, to be honest. But you guys love this stuff. I don't support UFC or TKO or any of these companies. I used to have stock in TKO, but I sold that shit. Terrible. I didn't really perform well. That TKO stock was terrible. I'm pretty sure I lost money on that stock. Yeah, we'll keep you guys up to date with Akash. Maybe it was a ploy to just get social, get a bigger following. Maybe she's just been acting this whole time. Maybe she wasn't really getting passed around. Maybe she was just acting. Who knows, bro? Who knows?
This is the best way I've heard grappling described to a non-grappler. Oh, you do jujitsu? Is that like karate or something? Have you ever heard of like the UFC?
You can follow.
Oh yeah, you do that? No, you know the part where they go to the ground and everybody boos and everybody hates it? Oh yeah, I hate that part. Well, I specifically do that. Why? Because I'm autistic. This is the best way I've heard grappling described to a non-grappler.
That's accurate.
Oh, you do jujitsu? Is that like karate or something? Have you ever heard of like the UFC? Oh yeah, you do that? No, you know the part where they go to the ground and everybody boos and everybody hates it? Oh yeah, I hate that part. Well, I specifically do that. Why? Because I'm autistic. This is the best way I've heard grappling described to a non-grappler. Oh, you do jujitsu? Is that like karate or something? Have you ever heard of like the UFC? Oh yeah, you do that? No, you know the part where they go to the ground and everybody boos and everybody hates it? Oh yeah, I hate that part. Well, I specifically do that. Why? Because I'm autistic. This is the best.
Dance Hard or Die says fighters should be compensated. I mean, if you go to UFC, you're not going to get compensated. Just accept it. If you sign up for UFC, you're not going to get compensated. You're going to be used and thrown away. Now, if you smart, remember we saw what's that Keith Lee guy? He fought for Bellator. If you smart, use that platform, UFC, Bellator, PFL, whatever crap it is. Use that platform to jump to another level. You know, don't just stay a fighter. Look at Conor. Conor had the whiskey and some other stuff. Some of these fighters can't. Well, they ain't got no brain cells left. You gotta put stuff in place for yourself. Clothing brand, product, something. Look at George Foreman. When did George Foreman make all his money? Where did Jimmy Jam? What's up, Jimmy Josiah? He says Conor has whiskey. He punches women. He's very big. Yeah, we can talk about it. Thank you, Jimmy Jam. Do you need to bring that up, Jimmy Jam? Huh? Did you need to bring that up, Jimmy Jam? We already know, but did you need to bring that up? Well, let's go to Reddit. It says, today I learned George Foreman made more money selling his grills than for his boxing career. Yeah. Listen, fighters. Don't just rely on fighting, please. Yellow Snap, stop messaging me, Yellow Snap. Oh. Yellow Snap over here, he over here trolling me. No duh. What you talking about, Jimmy? Josiah, calm down. But yeah, fighters, you guys got to be smarter. Now, if you get into fighting, usually you're not the smart. I'm not saying every fighter is not smart, but a lot of these fighters aren't smart. Please get some other eggs in your basket. Don't rely on Dana White, UFC, TKO, UFC, whoever. Don't rely on these people. Get your real estate, get your businesses, get your, maybe don't start a restaurant. That's what, what's my homeboy? What's the homeboy that's a cop now? The bigger set guy, heavy set guy. He used to wrestle. Did he fight GSP? What is that guy's name? Don't start a restaurant though. Don't go in the restaurant business. Do a better business than that. He says, I've read that the guy who designed fighter kits, shorts, etc. was never paid by the UFC, nor mentioned. Also, Will Harris, who filmed the Dolly situation with Conor, was just taken and not paid. Oh, wow. I mean, what do you expect from the UFC? Do you think Dana White's a good person? Dana White he'll watch a fighter almost die, won't give them a $50K bonus. He'll go to the casino and spend $200,000. Jimmy Jam says, too bad fighters don't wear shoes. No Air Jordans for fighters. Well, they can't even wear. They do. Well, I think GSP had an Under Armour sponsorship, and then John Jones, I believe, had Nike. Well, it's John Jones. Well, they have to wear. I think when Reebok was around, they had the Reebok shoe, but Venom don't make no shoes, does it? Do they? I mean, you can't really have no apparel sponsor. You could make your own shoe. That is true. They could have their own shoe. They just couldn't wear it in the UFC. Dance Hard Dice says, LL Snap woke up at 4 a.m., did 1,000 push-ups, and just started trolling. Yeah. He stays trolling me. Why he be trolling me so hard? I'm trying to get him to stay positive. Jimmy Jam said he missed Condom Depot. Yeah, remember Condom Depot and Zions and what else was on People? I remember Zions and Condom. That's the only two brands I remember. Yeah, but they were getting paid back in those days. Now you ain't making no money UFC. You got to wear this Venom kit. That the guy that made the Venom kit, the guy that made the kit didn't even get paid. Bad Boy. Well, Bad Boy was a little bit earlier than everything. Bad Boy is more of a brand. I'm saying sponsors. They were sponsoring people. I mean, you had those old sponsors back in the day, but I'm saying like mid 2000s now. I mean, you got like Budweiser and Harley Davidson. I think they still. Well, the UFC still sponsors. It's just the fighters don't get sponsored. So, if you join the UFC, you asking to get screwed. Yeah, you asking to get screwed. Yeah, Dance Hard. LO Snap, wake up and then start trolling me. I'm happy that I'm an important part of his life, because you wouldn't troll someone that wasn't important to you. They all got screwed. Well, the fighters before, it's crazy. Fighters, the old fighters, like when LO Snap was fighting, they made more money. They make more money than the guys nowadays. LO Snap made some good money. Now, it took him a decade to get that money, but yeah, these guys now, there's no point in being an MMA fighter, really, unless you just love it. Even then, I would say go do something else, to be honest. But yeah, like we said here, George Foreman made most of his money with his Foreman grill. How much did he make with the Foreman grill? His total earnings from the product are over $250 million in royalties alone. Wow. He later sold his stake in the brand for $137.5 million in a combination of cash and stock. So he made a lot more money than his fighting career. He says, I mean, individual shorts for fighters you made, or what do you mean? Oh, the guy that used to make the kits? Well, same thing. It doesn't matter. I'm sure the people that designed the Venom kits ain't making money. But the original guy, one of the original people that used to make the fighter kits, didn't get paid. Well, the fighter should have been paying him, not the UFC, right? Yeah. He says, Fight Milk is a great product made by bodyguards, and they sponsor fighters. Oh, really? Okay. What's in that Fight Milk? I think I maybe heard of that. Yeah, if I was a fighter, bro, I would get every sponsorship I could get. Crow eggs. Don't say that, Jimmy Jab. Don't make that joke. You know we love crows. I'm gonna get my crow. But yeah, if I was a fighter, get every brand endorsement. You endorsing everything. Fighter Milk, Condom Depot, yeah, everything. You gonna do a sponsorship ad for everything. Maybe not the gambling stuff. You know, I don't support gambling over here. Or just make your own brand. Yeah, endorsements, business ventures, television, real estate. When you become famous, you can do all that stuff. Now, the UFC doesn't want you to become famous.
A lot of people message me and they say, Craig, how do I get to sleep after a hard jiu-jitsu training session late at night? You don't. A lot of people message me and they say, Craig, how do I get to sleep after a hard jiu-jitsu training session late at night?
Who's on your back, Craig?
You don't.
Let me see her feet, Craig. Let me see her feet. Let me see her feet, Craig. Jimmy Jam. Jimmy Jam, you special, bro.
Any personality that is not good for you to coach, or can you deal with any?
Yes. I'm not very good with people who need an accountability buddy.
Okay.
Like if you need me to remind you of what you're supposed to do, me and you are not going to get along, because I show up ready to go. I show up. I thought about training all night. I thought about you and what you need all night. So when I show up, I've already said in my mind, well, Sid, I think really needs to focus on this, or Dominique needs to focus on this, or DeAndre needs to focus on this, or Noah, whoever. And I've already thought about it.
Yeah.
And so when I approach you, I want you to be ready. And if you're not there because you're like, oh, I didn't sleep too well, it's like I can't.
Yeah.
When you're not accountable for the responsibility of what it means to try to reach the goals you set, you're going to feel a level of stress that's going to be too difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
Because your lifestyle doesn't match the demands you're putting on yourself.
Yeah.
And so they never last. And I know what that feels like now when I speak to them, and I know how to just keep them at arm's length and just, hey, you having fun? You having a good time? Yeah, you just go ahead, man. Just do you.
Yeah. So
but I
now,
don't invest.
do you feel like there's
Danny Chopper, where you at, Danny Chopper? We got your girl on here.
any personality
Danny Chopper, where you at, man? We got your girl over
that
here. She looking sad. She waiting for you to get on that couch, Danny Chopper. Danny Chopper say he busy. Danny Chopper, stay out of trouble, man. I'm worried about you. LO Snap, I think LO Snap's working out. How he got time to work out and troll me? he be trolling. He got screenshots. Says nomadic grappling. I'm not sure what the heck this is. Jimmy Jam says young 20-something guys are morons. Hard to care about them and put time in. There's some good kids out there, bro. Is this Joseph Chin's brand or school? What's going on? Seminar? Let's go, Joseph. Yeah, I'm not sure if he has his own school. If he's in Taiwan, I heard everybody open up a school. Everybody have a school in Taiwan, apparently. I'm not seeing any info. If you guys know any info, let me know. Dance Hard or Die says, LL Snap doing his 4th workout of the day. Yeah, he be working out too much. I might take a rest day today. Tony, are you on the live stream? I might need to take a rest day.
Everybody want to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
She ready to pop. She ready to pop. Pop, pop, pop. Say a prayer for this young couple, everybody. Please say a couple. Say a prayer for this couple, man. I'm hoping she can bounce back, bro. Raul Roses, Jimmy? Who's Raul Rosas? Oh. Oh, wait, that's his real name or something? I can't keep up with Jimmy Jam. Jimmy Josiah is what I call him. She ready to pop. I'm hoping she's able to bounce back, you know. I'm hoping postpartum. I think postpartum gonna get my man Mika. You did this to me. Yeah, postpartum gonna get him. You thought Mika was a world champion. Well, that's it. That ain't gonna help him versus postpartum. Yeah, that postpartum. Oof. Postpartum about to defeat Mika Galval. Nobody else could defeat Mika Galval except for USADA. And now postpartum got him. Meat is ready to pop. Ooh. She's still lifting though. That baby might zoom out. Shame on me. She been squatting, you know, she been squatting. You know, she been squatting and working out. She's strong. That might be a short labor. That labor might as soon as she squeezed that baby, that baby about to shoot out of there. That baby about to shoot out of there. When she squeeze, when she contract with their core muscles, I think when you're pregnant, your core is kind of gets weaker, but when she squeeze, that baby gonna go out of there. Gonna get fired out of there like a rail gun. You gained 10 pounds from your wife being pregnant. Mika got fat too. Did you see Mika lately? Here's one lady. She says, Mama 5 here. Overall, I gained 200 pounds of baby weight, and it all came off eventually. Enjoy this time. And you know what? Once they have the first kid, they got to watch out for that second kid. That second kid might come in the way. That second kid, she might be out of the game in 2026. Listen, she had the kid in January. She might get pregnant again a couple months later. Xander says, Alec, have you heard that Ronda will potentially box Katie Taylor? Well, Ronda, we all seen Ronda Rousey's boxing. She need to stay away from boxing. Ronda, don't box. Ronda really shouldn't fight MMA too. She 37. How old is Ronda Rousey? She might be 40. She might need to hang it up. And I'm a huge Ronda Rousey fan. She's 38. Okay, Ronda, you need to. I mean, I think I'm gonna keep competing until I turn 38. But then that's it, man. I need to hang it up. Where's Ronda? Put some respect on her name, Jimmy Jam. Yeah, put some respect on her name. Ronda should do some grappling super fights. Yeah, well, or maybe just hang it up. Raise her kid. She made enough money, I believe, right? I hope so. Now, if she does MMA, she might make a big payday, you know. She might need to do boxing, though. That's true. I forgot about that. They make more money in boxing. Jimmy Jam, let's be respectful, okay, please? Be respectful, please. Yeah, don't objectify women over here. We got Mr. Ben Askren. Look at him. He tied on the shoes. Now he's still skinny though. Ooh, Ben Askren, skinny. Look at his calves. I mean, maybe he never had calves though. It's okay, Jimmy Jam. Who will watch that though? Well, Jimmy Jam said he's gonna watch it, but my man is skinny. I guess it's hard to put on weight when you got a new set of lungs. He's on the aerodyne. He pushing them new lungs. He pushing them. Them new lungs probably never worked out though. It says he's excited to share the Askren and Rudis collab journey training shoes. They represent the hours I've spent chasing progress, even on the days it felt impossible. If there's one thing wrestling taught me, it's that hard work and perseverance can take you farther than talent alone. Keep training, keep believing. Every moment is a chance to get better. Yeah, this sad situation. I wouldn't wish that on anybody, really. We got Andrew Tackett training with a high school wrestler. High school wrestlers are dangerous. A high school wrestler could beat an Olympic champion, a world champion. Yeah, high school wrestlers can be world champions easy.
Check this out.
Okay. You can't play that music. Yeah, a high school wrestler can beat a world champion easy. Well, says Katie is gonna headbutt her like she. Oh, who is Katie? I think I know that girl. Tackett, I'm gonna be honest. Tackett can't beat a elite level high school wrestler. You can't beat Bo Bassett or someone, or Jax Forrest, or PJ Duke. Them high schoolers, well, some of them just graduated. Some of these high schoolers, they gonna tear them apart. They got them good knees. Yeah, them kids with the good knees and unlimited cardio, they're tear Tackett apart. He says, I wonder if Ben wants to get a motorcycle now. Nope. Like if the ghost of his lung donor inspires him. He better, I don't think he can do, nobody would insure that man. He looks very good actually after the health scare and a double lung transplant. Yeah. I tell you guys, take care of your health. He knew he had some staph or an infection, but he kind of, I guess he thought it would go away. I need you people to believe in some science, bro. If you got an infection, if you got staph and it's in your bloodstream, you can't just outwork that. No amount of perseverance is going to beat that staph. So please take care of your health.
In Virginia, we went over body leveraging and the mechanics of what muscles to use to get into deeper shots or different positions to be able to stay strong on top and underneath. What I was able to do is I was able to shoot with my foot over my knee.
I can't play that music. I'm not sure if you guys know wrestling prep. Meat used to do wrestling prep. They do like, I don't know, like it's kind of like gymnastics. I will say Meat had to get back surgery though. And she used to do all this stuff all the time. So I don't know. Come on, Jimmy Jam. We need positivity over here. We need more positivity. I'm tired of LO Snap and his negativity over here. We need positivity. You guys know we're going to talk about Marcelo in a little bit. He did Ask Me Anything, so we'll see what the people on Reddit asked him. Now, I'm not vibing with this this kit too well. Do you guys like this kit? I'm not the biggest fan of it. Come on, Jimmy Jam. We need positivity over here, bro. We about longevity over here, bro. Come on, bro. And respect. Yeah, you got to get with that, or I send you to Josiah's live stream. You're gonna have to go to his. If you can't get with the program, I'm sending you to Josiah. You can hang out with him. Homeboy did make a video about us. Did he mention Mush? I don't think he mentioned Mush. He mentioned LOL Snap though. You trying? Okay. That's good for now. Yeah, keep trying. Yeah, I'm not feeling this kit too much, but you know, at least it's got color on it. Yeah, that is cool. I do like that. It's got color. It might be Hawaiian inspired or something. Okay. Remember Black Armor? See, look, Black Armor. You don't need 50 million. You don't need no QR code on the leg. Yeah, a couple sponsors right there. Okay. Okay, maybe it's got a little bit too much Marcelo Garcia. You know, okay, that might be too much Marcelo Garcia. Okay. I like that. You know what? They could have just did the front. The front would be okay. And the back, I would probably not do the back. That is a little bit overuse of the color. Looks like an OPBS logo. It looks cool. I think less is more. So they didn't need the same thing on the front and the back. I think if they just kept this was cool in the front. Okay, you don't need that on the back as much. I mean, I know it's going to be for broadcast. You know, you want. Personally, I like less, but I understand it's going to be on TV. You know, front and back. You never know what side he's going to be on. It's cool. You don't need 50 million logos on your gear. It says Kevin Jack. I said Ken. I don't know where Ken came from. Kevin Jack named head coach at IMG Academy. If you guys don't know IMG Academy, that's that big school in Florida where they bring, you know, all the football people, the tennis people, the soccer people, all the rich kids. Yeah, rich kids. They bring all these rich kids or super good kids, and all they do is they go to school, but they mostly just play their sport. So shout out to him. That's a good move.
What's going on? The rashers are flying off the shelves. Guys, this is Cyber Monday. It's the last chance to get all the rashers with 50% off. Go to bjjsuperdeals.com.
Okay, you know Bernardo doing his Hugie honor.
Honestly, nobody ever asked me out really before.
I don't believe that.
I'm telling you, I really, people say that, but it's true.
Because you were serial monogamous.
I was serial monogamous, and like I just never got the kind of tradition.
Does anybody believe that? Anybody believe that? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, bro. I don't believe it. That sounds convenient. Let me shut up. I know too much. I'm about to say something. Let me just play the video.
Like, hey, would you like to have dinner sometime? I don't know if it was just because I was working since I was little. I don't know why, but I just didn't get asked. So he actually asked me out on a date. We went to an Italian restaurant in the East Village. It was a lovely date. We had dinner at like 8 p.m. or whatever. And then afterwards, he was like, I would love to, I'm meeting friends. Let's go grab a drink. And I hadn't dated basically ever. And so I was just like, I got to go now. I need to leave. And I got home to relieve my babysitter, and it was like 9:36. And she was like, why are you home?
And you were like, I don't even know.
I know. I was like, I went on this date, and it was, but I just felt so flustered. And later on, he was like, I totally thought that was it. Like, why you were acting so weird. I panicked. I don't know. Honestly, nobody ever asked me out really before.
I don't believe that.
Not her, just women in general. So wait, she already had a baby? Wait. Oh, this is a different husband or something. Man, listen. You ain't taking. She a single mom. I'm sorry. Let me shut up. I'm about to say something bad. She said she don't know how to date. Girl, you got a whole kid at home. You don't know how to date, and you got a kid at home. I don't want you. She said she don't know how to date, and she got a kid out. Get out of here.
Telling you, I people say that, but it's true.
Because you were serial monogamous.
I was serial monogamous, and like I just never got the kind of traditional like, hey, would you like to have dinner sometime? It just, I don't know if it was just because I was working since I was little. I don't know why, but I just didn't get asked. So he actually asked me on a date. We went to an Italian restaurant in the East Village. It was a lovely date. We had dinner at like 8 p.m. or whatever, and then afterwards, he was like, I would love to, I'm meeting friends. Let's go grab a drink. And I hadn't dated basically ever. And so I was just like, I got to go now. I need to leave. And I got home to relieve my babysitter and it was like 9:36. And she was like, why are you home?
And you were like, I don't even know.
I know. I was like, I went on this date and it was, but I just felt so flustered. And later on, he was like, I totally thought that was it. Like, why you were acting so weird.
If a girl leaves the date like that, she don't like you. Now she might have been like, you know what? I'm gonna give him another shot, but she didn't like you like that, to be honest. Can we all agree to that? If a girl leaves the date like that, what'd you say, Mush? If a girl leave the date like that, she not vibing with you. She acting all awkward. She don't like you, man. She don't really want you. That's what that means. I think guys, sometimes you like a girl a lot and you just, I don't know, you just overlook everything. You don't even look at what's going on, how she be looking at you. You don't even notice that. You guys got to be more observant. And if you feel like there's any like, this ain't working. Yeah, okay, don't fight for it. Don't fight for it. If the girl not feeling you, don't fight for it. If she don't want you, don't fight for it. If you're not her type, don't fight for it. If she leaving the day all early, don't fight for it. Now maybe Mush might be a little bit more persistent. I don't know. In 2025, we not really persistent no more. Maybe LL Snap could be persistent back in the whenever before he got married, he could be persistent, but we ain't persistent no more. Maybe Much thinks differently. I don't know. Well, if a girl don't like you. Well, most guys don't. Yo, most guys can't tell. Oh, I think she loves me. That girl don't love you. That girl can't stand you. She being nice. Or just assume all these girls being nice. Yeah, she just being nice until she tells you otherwise. We got judo for 40. This might be me in a couple years, actually. Budo Jake. You guys remember Budo Jake? He says, are you interested in a special once-a-month judo class for those over 40? Some people have told me they want to learn judo, real judo, but they're worried about injuries. There are so many lessons built within the art of judo, and I think it's a shame that so many don't benefit from it. Excuse me. Because the real fear of injury, I believe, in fact, I know, judo can be taught in a way that minimizes risk while delivering on all the wisdom embedded within the art. Okay, sign me up. If you're interested in getting more updates about this class, just comment Judo 40. I'll add you to the list. It will be something special, and I hope you can be a part of it. Oh, and to clarify, it will be an in-person class in OC, Orange County. That might be good. That's smart right there. That's smart. Now, if you can get USA Judo behind that, you're gonna have something. Come on, Helen. Oh, all right. Maybe I can do that. You need me to do. Let me help you. Let me grab you, Helen. I'll help you with that. Oh, you got a little bit of boobage on that. Okay, she probably don't want me to grab her like that. She don't want me to grab. Okay, come on, Helen. Just so you guys know, Sarah Hildebrandt's like, I don't know, 100 pounds. All right, come over here, Helen. I'll twist you up. Come over here, Helen. I got you. I won't let you fall. All right, she did okay right there. Come on, Helen. Twist. Spin. Put your leg up, Helen. Come on. Come on, Helen. There you go, Helen. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Dance Hard Die says, Judo gonna make a big comeback amongst all the jaded and disenfranchised jiu-jitsu practitioners. Judo might survive just based off jiu-jitsu messing up. That's true. We do judo over here. We're a judo stream, not a jiu-jitsu stream. We don't do jiu-jitsu over here. So far, everyone said the live stream is educational. There we go. Somebody said no. Is that Jimmy Jam? I know that was Jimmy Jam. I'm going to change the poll. Let's do another poll. Where's the poll at? Not the poll you guys are used to. The Q8 poll. Okay, we got a new poll. If you guys want to give your response, go ahead. Put that up there. You know what? Judo, if the way jiu-jitsu's been ran, judo might have a resurgence over here. I think we talked about this. For some reason, Dante Leon keeps signing up for heavyweight. Makes no sense. Mush, did you see this? I don't know if Mush is in here. My man Muggsy been acting a fool.
Huh? Go dance with him. What y'all doing? Hey, I'm engaged, or I can't dance with them. I'm engaged. I got a lady. I'm not dancing with them. Let me get some water. Huh? Go dance with them. What y'all doing? Hey, I'm engaged, or I can't dance with them. I'm engaged. I got a lady. I'm not dancing with them. Let me get some water.
I'm about to say crackhead. This crackhead. Mush. I don't think Mush was here. I don't think Mush was here when he was running around crazy.
Oh, snap! Oh! Hold on! Oh, snap! How much time I got left? I got Oh my God! I'm so tired! Oh, hold on! Oh, snap! I gotta go! I gotta catch my breath! Oh, snap!
Man, get him off of there, man. Get him off of there. This Harriet Tubman looking. Get him off of there. Yeah, I had to pull it up again. I get pissed off every time I see this. He made every brother look bad out there. I mean, it's bad enough his wrestling made us look bad, but look, his antics. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. He acting a fool. He acting a clown. Get his ass off of here. Get his ass off of there. He rolling around on that dirty ass mat with his dress shirt on. His button-up shirt. He jumping off. He about to twist his ankle and his knee. Get him out of here, man. Get this coon. Man, get that man. I want to hear how Mush feels about it, but I think Mush busy. Much playing in snow. This man.
You looking better. They're always talking about you, man. They're always talking about Muggsy. I'm glad I find that good. I gotta put face. You as well, man. I know you, boss. I know you, man. Good to meet you, man. What's going on? Hey, boss, what's good, baby? Hey, how you doing, man? Doing great. Good to see you, baby. Hell yeah. Mr. Chandler, how you doing, man? Muggsy. Nice to meet you, man. Yeah, Carrie Miss Blade. Muggsy.
No, hug him. No, that should be me. He already got a hug by Helen. Now he got Kennedy. Oh, that should be me out there. Push him off you, Kennedy. Don't let him hug you. Man, yeah, get this fool off of here. Where's the cane at? Kick his ass off of there. Muggsy be acting a fool. You ever see a dog act the fool at the dog park or somewhere? Get him out of here. He ain't got no training, man. Get this. Oof. I ain't one to curse, but I would definitely curse. I'd probably say some bad stuff if I wasn't on the stream. Get this man off of here.
You looking good, all right? I'm Muggsy. Yeah, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Looking good, dog. Hell yeah, man. Long time fan, man. Oh, gee. How you doing, man?
RBY likes him.
Good to see you, man. Hell yeah, chilling. How y'all doing, man? Muggsy. Good to see you, man. Muggsy. Nice to see you, man. Good to see you. What's your name? I look Muggsy.
I'll just do this right there. That's one.
Hell yeah. Can't, this Taylor, bro. I'm pants fitting perfect. Yeah. Motherfucker, not for love to nowhere. Mr. Bass, how you doing, boss? Muggsy, man. Good to see you, man. Looking good. How you doing, boss? How you feeling, baby? Good to see you, man. In person, man. In the flesh. How you doing, Keegan? Feeling good, dog? Good to see you, baby. My man. How you doing? How you feeling, baby? Good to see you, man. Looking good.
He only know influencers.
How you doing?
He like, man, I can't believe I'm over here, because he shouldn't be over there. Raph, please get somebody better than Muggsy. There has to be somebody better than Muggsy. You're telling me there's nobody with personality that's good at wrestling that could do a better job than that? He acting a fool, man. Come on. Get his ass off of there, man. Get his ass off of there, man. Yeah, Showtime at the Apollo. He couldn't do nothing at the Apollo. They would have kicked him off of there the first time. The way he wrestled, he should never got a call back after the way he wrestled. I'm sorry, Muggsy, but it's true. It's true. Where were we?
I think showing up to jiu-jitsu class is a complete waste of time. I genuinely think you would get 10 times better by actually studying a real instructional and then applying it 2 days a week rather than showing up to class and listening to coach's move of the day for 5 days a week. Let me know what y'all think, but I think we should be putting a lot of these jiu-jitsu gyms out of business.
The reason that you're getting so good in such a small period of time is not because of the instructional. It's because you've actually taken the time to focus your intent and attention onto a small set of group of moves where you're going to commit to practicing it over a short period of time. If you don't believe me, let's just ask the king of instructionals himself.
You always want to go into a training session with goals in mind. Okay, at any point, I should be able to look at you and ask you, what are 3 things you're working on, and you should be able to tell me A, B, and C. Okay. If you just go into a session mindlessly and just roll around, you're not going to come out much better than when you started.
Also, if all the gyms go out of business, where are you going to train all of these moves you learn from the instructionals? In your garage with a grappling dummy?
I think showing up to jiu-jitsu class is a complete waste of time. I genuinely think you would get 10 times better by actually studying a real instructional and then applying it 2 days a week rather than showing up to class and listening to coach's move of the day for 5 days a week. Let me know what y'all think, but I think we should.
That's how most ecological people sound to me. That's how most people on Reddit think. I don't need my coach. He useless. My coach don't know nothing. That's how most of you people feel. And you know what? I'm not going to argue with these people. They want to not train, watch instructionals. Oh, go do that. Just do that. He said most of these gyms need to go out of business. He might be right though. Some of these gyms need to go out of business. Any gym that just giving out belts and stuff. Shut up, LL Snap. I'm gonna tell Tony you said that. You don't need no coach. Shut up, bro. You jabroni. I ain't nice to LL Snap no more. He be roasting me up every day. I can't wake up one day without him roasting me up. That's why I don't have to be nice to LL Snap. You smash him every day. He's still your coach though. That's like Anakin. If Anakin beat Obi-Wan Kenobi and he over there was celebrating. You supposed to get better than your coach if he's a good coach. Now he would be a terrible coach if you never beat him. If you could never beat your coach, what kind of school you going to? Dance Paradise says, I'm a black belt and I need a coach. LO Snap say you don't need no coach. He know full well he telling a fib right there. You know you need a coach. If anything else, your coach keep you under control. You over there go crazy by yourself. Come on, L Snap. You know you need a coach. The world knows you need a coach. We saw most of this, I think.
That this guy has already had in his captions, oh, Shanji, he's been letting his career go on too long. That's his big mistake. I'm about to be the legend slayer.
The response is gonna be when I choke him. I let him talk. It's okay. It's his thing. My thing is to smash him on the mat. What gets me concerned is Jorge on top of me. It's Braulio wants to get my neck. If I have a clown talking on the side of the microphone, doesn't really affect.
You're not worried about a guy like him, but when it comes to Roger mounting you or Braulio, Estima?
For me, what gets me more nervous is the fact that I have a guy that can actually finish me. I don't think Ferris can finish me.
Yeah.
He's very good, but when the last time he finished somebody, right? Let's put it this way. It's the number game, right? So am I worried about him trash talking me? No, as long as I think he's gonna keep respectful. I think he's gonna say stuff that even makes no sense for me. For me, it's just when a kid is crying and I'm used to it, right? But again, what concerns me would fight a guy like Marcelo Garcia that if you have one mistake, he's in your neck. A guy like Braulio, if you leave your arm out there, he's gonna triangle you. Or Roger, if you get on bottom, he's gonna smash you. Those are the things that concerns me the most. Now have someone talking.
Tune in to WNO 31 Friday, December 5th, live on Flow Grappling.
L Snaps, I just need warm bodies. You need a team, bro. You still need a team. You can't do this alone, man. You can't do this alone. Ain't nobody done this alone. You still need some guidance, man. Yeah, you need some guidance for sure. You'll kill somebody. All right, we got Marcelo Garcia with the Ask Me Anything. I might change my shirt real fast. I'm a little warm. Let me take a little second. That's from today? Oh, what's today? The 4th? Oh, today's the 3rd. Oh, he's in Asia, so it's that was yesterday. Or yesterday for us. You need, come on, L Snap, you crazy, bro. Let me change my shirt real fast. I think it's over there. Yeah. That's a little bit better. It's getting a little warm over here. It is cold over here. Xander says BJJ etiquette is make sure you take your flip-flops off and then get on the mats. Moneyberg etiquette is get them socks on once you step on them. Yeah, well, he is in Chicago, It's cold up there in Chicago. I'll probably be wearing socks too on that mat. That mat cold. I'm putting socks on too. We got Marcelo Garcia with the Ask Me Anything. Let's see. Let's see what people asked. Oh, he's going to be answering under one championship. Let's see. Article reading. Let me just keep it on the same thing. Let's see. They said, "What's your game plan?" Lackland Giles. Wait a second. Lackland, get out of there, Lackland. Lackland. Look at Lackland over there. Mush, I'm gonna move the Cash App thing out the way so I can see. I'll put it on the other one though. Lackland Giles. Wait, my man ain't smooth. Can you guys see Lackland? He said, "What's your game plan?" What's your game plan? Lackland over here. All right, man. He says he subscribed to Submeta to systematically counter everything he worked on. Also, watch out for the guillotines. My game plan, and I hope you're ready for it. And thank you for accepting this challenge. Make it smaller. Make what smaller? What you talking about, bro? What you talking about, LL Snap? He said, "Holy, this is funny. This makes me respect these legends that much more. The best in the sport, but still humble enough to have fun. Shows us all not to take it too serious. He legally has to answer. The mod council has convened and decreed." Okay, that's lame. Someone says, I would really love to see a move for move back and forth in the comments here. No need to actually grapple if we can settle it here and now. The QR code. I'll make it smaller. Oh. You guys ain't donating anyway. Mush, are they donating to you? Mush said he gonna tell me if you guys donate or not. Okay, actually that's too small. Mush, are they donating to you, Mush? LL Snap said you can donate to They do take it seriously. Mush, are they donating to you, bro? Rat everybody out, Mush. Rat them out. How much LL Snap give you? Because he gave Roberto some good money. I ain't no 5'3", bro. Come on, bro. Why you insulting me like that, bro? I think I'm 5'6". Yeah, I think how tall am I? Oh, I am 5'6". I think I'm almost 5'7". Yeah, I'm 5'6" or 5'7". Oh, LL Snap. Mush, I donated, right, Mush? Didn't I donate, Mush? No, I didn't donate a lot. My man gave Roberto all that money. No, that girl, I'm taller than that girl. My man gave that, my man. Are you guys still there? Internet went out for a second. Let me see. You guys still there? What was I about to say? LL Snap got scammed by Roberto. Oh, I am still here? Okay. My internet's not working. Mike, what's up? Rampart Mike, they be coming after you. Oh, I am still here? Okay. Rampart Mike, Rampart Mike, why the Max guys be coming after you, bro? I heard about Tristan and some other guys. Why are they coming after you? Anyway, LL Snap got scammed. Well, I got scammed too, but not as much. Roberto scammed us. You still here at work? Okay. Xander said, I don't care how tall you are, Xander. I'll fuck you up. Mike says, the small progress that I've made in my journey wouldn't have been possible without my coach. There we go. And everyone at my school willing and eager to share their knowledge and experience. See, Mike a real one. Now you got LL Snap on here. He said he don't need no coach. Mike, don't listen to him. He lying because he does need a coach. He said it really depends on the quality of the school environment. Well, that's true. I mean, hopefully you got a good coach. You can't do jiu-jitsu by yourself, you know. He says Yogun didn't bless you. We believe in Jesus Christ over here. Sorry, Yogun. Why you got LL Snap trying to roast me? I'm going down to Houston, bro. I'm gonna stream everything, so you can't make nothing up. Now, if I get taken out, I get taken out. I'm saying the Max guys. I'm saying the Max. I'm not saying you did anything. I'm saying the Max guys just crazy. I guess they're Rampart. Like Rooster, they're not Max guys no more. They're Rooster guys, the Rooster crew. I will what? Yeah, I'm coming down to let's listen, talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. I haven't said listen. I've been chill. The whole reason that Will Snap got upset is because he had to teach kids classes one time. That's the whole reason he been trying to beat me up this whole time, because he had to teach kids classes. Because all I said, I was like, hey, Tony, who is this guy? Who is this jabroni over here on my live stream, Tony? And next thing I know, he had to teach kids classes. So ever since then, he been trying to beat me up. You guys know I ain't going to run away from nothing. Say if you can F me up, you got to get past the reach, little man. Yeah, I definitely will fuck you up. I don't know why you guys think I suck so badly. Mike says, yeah, Rooster Crew rolling deep at Rampart these days. I'm trying to get up there, man. It's been hard. LL Snap just a hater, bro. Now, if I get on his back, he ain't ever gonna live that down. If I sweep or take his back, he ain't ever living that down. When I get that on, that's gonna be my trailer for the live stream. When I get on that back, nah, Xander, you need to calm down for sure. I'm getting a little pissed off. I might put you on timeout and keep roasting me. LL Snap, I can get LL Snap. Nah, you ain't. Talk is cheap, bro. Talk is cheap. I haven't seen no jiu-jitsu footage of LL Snap. Send me some footage, man. I'm tired of people on the internet talking shit. You guys can see me compete. You can go look on YouTube. I can't see nobody competing. We can't see Xander compete. We can't see LL Snap compete. Yeah, for sure. All I've been doing is lifting weights. I'm gonna come over there. Ooh, I can't wait to go to Houston. I'm excited. All I gotta do is sweep LL Snap or take his back. I'm done. Dave Chopper, you missed your girl on here. All I gotta do is sweep. If I get a sweep on LL Snap, take his back, I'm done. All right, Xander, I'm putting you on timeout. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of Xander. Yeah, I'm tired of Xander. LOL Snap get a pass. Well, I'll get LOL Snap. He says LOL Snap don't even have jiu-jitsu or wrestling content on it. Yeah, come on, LOL Snap. Well, that's not his YouTube channel or anything. I'm almost gonna put LOL Snap on timeout too. I'm putting LOL Snap on timeout too. Let me go ahead and put him on timeout. I'll put you on timeout for 5 minutes though. There you go. All right, just so you guys say I'm not unfair. I'm tired of people on the internet talking shit though, man. Come on. I'm tired of people on the internet talking shit. I can talk shit, but listen, people can find me. And they do find me. YouTube channels are free to make. What does he mean it's not hit? I think it's his nephews or something. I'm tired of people online talking shit though. Cause you guys can hide behind your handle. You guys don't even use your real names. I got my real name on there. I use my real name on there, my real face. I'm tired, man. I'm tired of people calling me jabroni first thing in the morning. Let's get back to Marcelo. Where was I? You got me on here yelling at Mike. Sorry, Mike. Keyboard warriors. Yeah. I mean, LO Snap, maybe LO Snap beats me up. I mean, I don't think it's possible, but I mean, he is 280. Okay, it's going to be a tough match, tough roll. Keyboard warrior. Yeah, I'm tired of these keyboard. Now, you can say I'm a keyboard warrior too. But listen, I go to these places, these people be looking at me. If they want to say something, they can come up to me. But people on the internet can just hide behind the keyboard. He says, where in the leg lock game do you think you are most vulnerable? You can't leg lock Marcelo. Yeah. These guys behind. You know who's girl. You know who's supposed to be your girl. Come on, Dave Chopper. You know who your girl is. Spam Americana from Side Control and Mother's Milk. Where's Marcelo at? Marcelo, what is your view on the current trend of modern BJJ techniques? What innovations interest you? And what areas of the game do you feel are neglected by modern players? He says, I think people still do train like before. They just want to train new techniques, but I believe we need to train something that is new and not what people are training right now. That means Marcelo going to bring some new techniques. We should be looking to develop new techniques because that's the only way we can surprise our opponents. Oh, Marcelo about to do some cool stuff. If we can come up with new ways to surprise them. Someone says, I don't have a question. I just want to tell you how happy I am that you are healthy and how much of a treat it is to see you compete again. When I visited New York in 2010, I went to Henzo's and they were very hostile. Then I went to your gym and the student who greeted me couldn't have been nicer. That was not Mateus Denise. You are someone I've always looked up to and a beacon of kindness and sportsmanship in a sport that is getting poisoned by toxic machismo and dangerous rhetoric. Sorry for rambling. Says, what is going through your mind after the pause for the slam from Rico Rodriguez in ADCC? He says, I know that's not allowed since it wasn't an attack submission, but the feeling was of getting hit by a train on my chest. That's LO Snap versus me right there. That's what's going to happen. Rico Rodriguez versus Marcelo is me versus LL Snap. Who is the toughest opponent that you faced in your career? Who is the opponent that you enjoyed competing against the most during your career? He says, I like to say Hodger Gracie and Jacare. For the second question, you got to throw Teddy in there too. For the second question, I like guys like Lackland. I like to compete against somebody who has good vibes. That's not too many people in this sport. Says Marcelo clearly playing the psychological warfare game, knowing Lackland is reading this thread and being so nice that there's no way Lackland will be able to attack effectively. Marcelo's already off of there? Oh, wait a second. He says, hey guys, I really appreciate all of you, and my goal when I go to compete is to not disappoint anyone and just play the best technique possible. I have to go train now. Come back, Marcelo. Has your game changed fundamentally as you've gotten older? Any previous technique or strengths you've stopped doing or new things you've started to do? He says, I still have the same mentality, but I'm just dealing to get lesser injuries. I don't know what that means. You're pretty well known. You're pretty well known to say that Kimuras rely too much on strength. Do you still believe that? I'm a smaller and older grappler, and Kimura trap is my safe space. So I've always been surprised by this statement. Marcelo says, I used to believe that, especially because there's so many easy ways to fight my opponent's big muscles, like fighting his neck instead of his arms. Favorite sub and least favorite sub. North-South choke is his favorite sub, and least favorite is wrist lock. Most important detail when setting up the North-South choke. Marcelo says, make the squeeze last longer. Marcelo, that ain't helping us. Danny Chopper, you know who your girl is, bro. I'm not gonna pull. Actually, I might pull her up later. Make the squeeze last longer. Marcelo, that does not help us. Marcelo. I think Marcelo. I don't know if Marcelo was the best coach because none of his students could do his techniques. But I mean, he's a great athlete. Marcelo, you are a pound for pound GOAT. Give us a hot take that not many BJJ practitioners would agree with. He says, train next day after you compete. I don't agree with that. A lot of people like to take a break, but I like to go back onto the mat to get the feeling of the day before. I don't know if I agree with that. I think you should do some cardio or something the day after, but I don't know if you should go right back to competing. I could be wrong. Maybe, I think cyclists, like road cyclists, they do, after their races, they do a couple miles on the bike. I'm not sure if that works for grappling though. Marcelo, you're the GOAT. Any tips for the no-gi north-south choke? He says, control your squeeze, make your squeeze last longer, and not just go hard. Marcelo, that don't help us. Squeeze harder, squeeze longer. That don't help us, man. We still ain't getting the move. Yeah, that ain't helping us. Squeeze harder. I can't get it. We need some details. Okay, twist the neck, turn the neck before you go. Push down on the stern. Something. Yeah, we want the secrets. Danny Chopper says, I remember I just woke up a bit ago. Funny part is I actually seen someone I trained with back then on her show recently. You might will into existence. Come on, everybody. Let's pray that Danny Chopper gets. We're not gonna pray the Yogun. I know. I put you on there for 5 minutes. We're gonna pray the Jesus Christ. He says, also Marcelo makes me sad not giving a good detail for the north-south choke. Well, he might try to do that to Lackland, so. You was eating? Nah, man. You know you out of pocket. You got to calm down a little bit, LO Snap. You going too hard. You going too hard, man. First thing I wake up to, LO Snap making fun of me. First thing in the... Yeah, first thing in the morning. What time you texted me this? Actually, it wasn't in the morning, but it was first thing in the morning. Come on, man. I can't wait for you to start your live stream. You believe in Jesus? Okay. Let's see. He says, when will you be in New York next? He says January. What are your thoughts on the direction that BJJ is going? Do you think it's funnier? Do you think it will be further implemented into the mainstream? Marcelo says, I believe it's already in the mainstream when you compare it to before, but it can always get better. You had to get that ain't helping me, bro. How is making fun of me getting my mind? You got to be a little bit more positive, LL Snap. You're too negative, bro. We not in Cuba, bro. We don't have to tear each other down. You don't have to tear me down. Life has already torn me down. I don't need you. I'm already getting torn down already. I don't need you to jump on there too. And I'm not trying to tear you down. Listen, has anybody what have I been telling LOL Snap? Man, start streaming, start doing this, start doing that. I ain't tear him down. The only time I jumped on LOL Snap is when he said he's gonna beat my ass, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. I never started that. LOL Snap started all that talk. The only thing I ever told LOL Snap was like, man, you should start streaming, do this, try that. I've been positive. I wake up first thing in the morning, LOL Snap attacking me. Or he's sending me Josiah videos, which is the same thing as attacking me. We gotta get you more positive, bro. You too much negativity. You can't be 90% you can't be 99% negativity and a 1% positivity. That don't work. This ain't Cuba, bro. We not in the Cuban pyramid no more, bro. We got out the pyramid, bro. We out of the pyramid. We safe. You safe here in America. You safe, bro. They can't get you, bro. We don't have to tear each other down. Where was I? He says, hey, Marcelo, I run a nonprofit that... we're not going to look at that. What inspired you to start using the arm drag so easily or so heavily? I feel like that flipped the no-gi game on its head, but I don't have any perspective of what was going on in the high-level no-gi before 2003. They didn't have high-level no-gi in 2003. He says, I used to have a similar grip with the gi. That was the transition I did when I went from gi to no-gi. We're only looking at the ones where he posts answers to. Marcelo, you didn't do a good job, bro. He ain't post no responses. Dance Hard Die says, yeah, why so negative? Your life sounds amazing from what? Yeah. I mean, bro, you got why are you negative, bro? Thicker skin. I don't need thicker skin. My skin thick already. LO Snap, he got money, beautiful family. Yeah, beautiful family, good health, can fly everywhere. I know, but it's a lot though. It's a lot. Yeah, you got everything going for you. Why are you tearing me down? You got everything. Why are you tearing me down? I don't know if that's helping. The thicker skin, I'm okay. I don't need thicker skin. Yeah, I think I'm good. My skin feels pretty thick right now. We are at good thickness right now. We got to build each other up, brother. Life's already hard enough as it is. Life hard enough as it is. Where was I? Where's Marcelo at? Marcelo didn't answer no questions, bro. He didn't do a good job at all. Look at all these unanswered questions. He answered about 5 questions. Yeah, I don't see anything else. That's not how you do ask me anything, Marcelo. Yeah, he didn't answer any questions. He says, you know you, my boy. Yeah, but man, you tearing me down every day. If you cut a man every day, eventually you're gonna bleed out. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's the one good thing you said. For 20 other things you said. It's okay. You don't have to help me thicken up my skin anymore. I think I'm okay now. We good, man. We good. Please. Yeah, I don't see any more. Marcelo didn't do a good job. I'm sorry, Marcelo. He didn't answer no questions. Some of your Reddit questions aren't good though. LO Snap said, I said that one good thing a couple weeks ago. That don't the same way you help someone thicken their skin, you should be thinking, man, I should build their confidence up. I should do this, I should do that. Yeah. That kind of reminds me that, the old sports psychology, you got to toughen you up. But now they like, man, we got to build people up, build some resilience. You ever tear someone down? You ever see someone get torn down and their confidence go? Yeah. I mean, my confidence will be okay. It's too high already. But yeah, every day. Come on, man. We got to build each other up, bro. Yeah. We're not tearing anybody. Even Josiah, we didn't really try to tear Josiah down. Well, we tried to get rid of the stuff he needed to get rid of, but we didn't try to tear him down. I didn't. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Marcelo didn't do a good Ask Me Anything. That wasn't that good. I'm sorry, Marcelo. You answered no questions. He answered no questions. Maybe 10 questions. Marcelo, that ain't no good Ask Me Anything. Squeeze longer. Thank you. Man, that's terrible, bro. Whew. Got me ranting over here, angry and upset. This live stream is tough, bro. I got Xander think he can beat me up. He don't even train. Josiah thought he could beat me up. He don't even train either. This social media stuff is crazy. LO Snap think he can beat me up. It's some crazy, crazy stuff, man. Everybody too comfortable online. Let me see if there's anything else on Reddit. That Ask Me Anything wasn't that good. You train? I know. I know you train, but most people don't train. What is that? Isotope? I need to look that up. Reddit. We didn't really have too much on Reddit. Let's switch over to YouTube. We got LO Snap's favorite guy. We'll play a little bit. LO Snap might not like me, but he likes this guy right here.
What up, guys? Today we get a question from Neo, who sends me a message, and it's about new white belts that aren't exactly new. So he says that he is a blue belt, about 2 years experience, and he said he just got home from a training session where he was training with this guy who's around the same age. You know, they're both in their 40s. Someone's alarm's going off. 40s, and basically when they were doing the rolling, the guys knew, the coach said no submissions, only positional rolling. So he took it easy on this guy for a minute, right? It's like, I'm going to kind of go easy on him. And then this person ended up getting on top of him and pinning him in the side control and was just holding him there. He said that he just couldn't get the guy off of him. He didn't want to use anything aggressive like cross-facing him or anything like that. So he was trying to do everything smooth and we might say a little bit more technical, right? If you want to use that verbiage. But basically trying to be a little bit lighter on the guy and not be so rough with him. But he couldn't get him off of him. He said, I got dominated in the whole roll. And he said, this has happened before where we had a guy who came in with a little bit of prior experience who dominated me during the roll. This new white belt, by the way, had previous experience in martial arts. And so Neo sends a message. He says, any advice on how I should handle rolls with new white belts, especially ones with prior experience? Jiu-jitsu definitely knows how to humble a man. Hey, what's up, bro? So, yeah, I got to...
CBJ Tusaw. Hello, Snap. Come on, bro. You know what, man? I'm just going to go to Houston, man. I'm just going to go to Houston. It does work. Well, I mean, some white belts are good. You know, Khabib's a white belt. You don't know what people experience is. That's like if I go to judo class, I put a white belt on, and somebody thinks, oh, he's a white belt. I might catch them off guard with something. I might hit him with Kochigar or Seinagi, something. Same thing in jiu-jitsu class. You might be going against a wrestler. You got LO Snap coming out of the Cuban pyramid and collegiate wrestling. Put on the white belt. You know, it'd be tough. Some people are athletic. You think you're going to be an athletic person? You could have a guy that play football. You know, football guy might be tough. Or, you know, something, I don't know, gymnastics, that guy might be tough. Listen to this, the video. Most people hobbyists, bro. Most of the people watching the live stream are hobbyists. Can't do 2 rolls in a row.
I got some ideas for you, Neo. So, first off, I don't think cross faces are like aggressive. Cross faces are just part of jiu-jitsu. Like taking someone and moving them by their face, that's just part of jiu-jitsu. That's not bad. I mean, if you rank back and pop, like really crank, maybe we need to chill a little bit. But if you get a guy that's really squeezing you and holding you down, crossface him, move his head, right? And I can show you some technical stuff, right? Because like a lot of times, like when you see people try to escape, they'll like frame across the neck. If we can move the head and crossface, if you move the head, the body typically follows. But I don't know the specific positions that you guys were in. But anyway, crossfaces, I don't think you can use those on new guys. That's fine. Just don't like be crazy with them. But that said, going back to the idea with new people, this is one of the best reasons. Like if you're a blue belt or you're any level of jiu-jitsu, this is one of the benefits of rolling with new people. Because what happens is when you go into jiu-jitsu and you learn jiu-jitsu, you begin to engage in jiu-jitsu versus jiu-jitsu. Because here's what happens. When you first start, you don't know jiu-jitsu, so therefore you're just going off of instinct. And a lot of times you make stupid mistakes. Right? And if a person is used to and has skill and they're used to rolling with a new person, they can identify those mistakes really quickly and they can just, run circles around them. But what ends up happening a lot of times is you get people in jiu-jitsu who do that, but then they stop rolling with new people and they just only roll with people that know jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu people with skill do not engage in the same way that new people do. And what happens is you will roll some brand new person or some person that has a little bit experience who still makes a lot of these same mistakes and plays in a weird, unorthodox way that you're not used to, and it can throw you for a loop, right? And I think this is really important because if you...
I mean, some of you guys be cross-facing hard. Dance Hard I got set up, yeah. Nawaza's judo, yeah, but I said judo throw. I said judo throwing terms. I said kochigari and I said seonagi. Well, I mean, of course they would know I was a black belt if I did Nawaza. They're like, oh, get out of here. You do. Well, when I did go to judo class, they're like, wait a second, this guy knows what he's doing. They're gonna know something's up when you get the spider guard on him. Not with these vertebrae. What are you talking about? Not with these vertebrae? What's that last word? Verbiage. Oh. The Seonagi and the Kochigari. They're not going to know what Oh, you can't do it? Oh. Well, do Nawaza then. LO Snap can't even roll white belt. See? He can't control himself. Okay, vertebrae. It was vertebrae. Well, yeah. Well, unfortunately, you can't you can't be ranked with just Nawaza's skill in judo.
You're doing jiu-jitsu for even just a little bit of idea of how to possibly defend yourself in the streets, rolling with the new guys is really useful because there it is. They're going to grab your head. They're going to squeeze in weird places. They don't know what they're doing. They are going to sit there and squeeze and hold you because they don't know what else to do. They don't know how to advance position. And so it's a great test of your ability to beat untrained people. And if you're not used to rolling with untrained people on a regular basis, it will throw you for a loop. Now, here's the beautiful part about it. The more you roll with those type of people, you quickly pick up the mistakes that they make. And the mistakes are almost predictable. Like I can roll with a brand new guy and it's like almost like you just know what's...
Yeah, Ellis, now post some rolling footage so I can study. That's not fair. He got footage on me. I need to study a little bit. Post some footage, man. We have seen this. We saw some old wrestling footage.
Going to happen, you can feel it, not a big deal. But again, if you're not used to rolling those new people and you roll with them, it will throw you for a loop. And so what I would tell you to do, bro, is, don't freak out. This happens to a lot of people. A lot of people that get decent in jiu-jitsu, like blue belt level, they'll go back and roll with these new guys that are coming in that maybe have a little bit of experience. Maybe they're a little athletic and all of a sudden they're engaging in some weird way. The term, the sort of the analogies that I've used before is like video games where people are button mashers and they just press controls and they don't engage in a normal logical way that maybe someone who knows the video game has. It's like, what is this person doing? Or when you think of someone playing chess, right? Chess is a game where there's all this pattern going on, pattern recognition, right? And so if you get someone that knows how to move pieces, but they don't actually know how to play the game very well, sometimes they will surprise you with this stuff that they do. It's like, what? You're not supposed to move this way because you're setting them up for like 2-3 moves down the road, but then all of a sudden this person just moves in a weird way and it throws everything for a wrench, right? Kind of what happens there. You're in this situation of jiu-jitsu where it's a lot of pattern recognition.
Everybody says that. I'm tired of that excuse. Everybody, Josiah said the same thing. I'm tired. Everybody's like, I can't feel my rolling. Everybody uses that excuse, LL Snap. Everybody. Josiah used the same excuse. Everybody uses it. Well, I got everything's out there and open. If I lose, you can see it. If I win, you can see it. I got videos of people breaking down the video. Yeah, I did some videos where we break down me rolling and other people rolling, doing wrestling. I got everything. I'm tired of anybody online keyboard warrior. I'm tired of keyboard warriors. I'm tired of keyboard warrior. You guys ain't got no footage. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I got 1 million videos. Anybody can watch. And then they're going to talk shit on me. I can't even find the video on you. I'm tired of it. Yeah, that's Tony.
Grabs here, you do this, and so forth. Well, you're expecting some grip like this, and then the person just twirls around you to grab your head or grab your foot and do something silly. You're not ready for it because nobody does that who actually knows how to do jiu-jitsu. Does it make sense? So it can throw you for a loop. It can really surprise you at times. And so one of the best things I think for people, if this is a problem you're having, is roll with those people more often, and you will quickly figure it out. You'll be able to adapt your jiu-jitsu for those situations with people that are not engaging in traditional jiu-jitsu ways. And again, it's an incredibly valuable skill to have because you're going to need it should you ever have the unlikely opportunity to have to use jiu-jitsu outside on the streets where someone's going to engage in a similar way if they're fighting you, right? Obviously, strikes and weapons and things like that can happen. But again, even if just someone's just grabbing you and locking onto you, it will feel more akin to, I speak from experience, will feel more akin to some brand new guy who just came in off the streets and he's just wrestling around with you on the mats. And so again, don't feel bad about it. It doesn't mean you suck. Happens to a lot of people. This question has come up to me plenty of times before. I never struggled with this because I was always rolling with the new guys, but I've even had some of my students who have said the same thing. So
it's all good, man. You haven't lived until you made it on somebody else's highlight reel. You haven't competed enough until you made it on somebody's highlight reel somewhere. That wasn't too bad. Shout out to Jiu-Jitsu. Did we get in trouble for watching that video, Chu? I think we're okay. Are we okay? Yes, sir. I guess we're okay. Gym rules. Man, come on. You telling me you can't film yourself rolling in the corner? Come on, man. Come on, man. You telling me all your years of training, nobody filmed nothing? I mean, you can watch me in mush. You can watch me in mush training. I think we got a video of that. Or at least drilling. You telling me nobody took a story of the gym, nobody training at the gym? Even the video of you screenshotting me, that's me at the gym doing some birthday burpees. I thought you don't follow a rule. Yeah, he said you don't got, yeah. Nope, next level is on the door. I don't know, man. I'm just hearing excuses. I'm just hearing excuses. Can't film, can't do this, can't do that. I'm tired. I'm tired of excuses. Yeah, I'm tired of excuses, man. I gotta listen to excuses every day. Let me listen to this guy. He says 6 laws of BJJ over 60. Let's see what he got to say.
Let's start with the fact
he got music on.
It's the one to go.
We can't listen to music. I'm sorry, everybody.
What up, guys? Today we got a question from Neo.
I will come down there. I will. I'll come. Listen. I'm a real one. I'm like, hey, I'll come down there. Who else would be like, hey, I'll come down there and roll with you? Craig Jones ain't gonna do that. Gordon Ryan ain't gonna come down and train with you. Whoever you can think of, somebody online, nobody online will come down there and roll with you. I'm saying I'll go down there and roll with you. Who else would say that? Nobody online, nobody in the comments will do that. I'm saying I'll go down there. I'll pay my own money. I'll go down there. I'll roll. All this started because LO Snap kept saying, I'm going to beat your ass. That's how all this started. He said, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to tear you up, blah, blah, blah. You're the one that started all this. Can everybody agree to that? Who started all this talk? I'm going to beat your ass. Who else on the live stream said, I'm going to beat your ass. I'm going to beat you. You can't beat me. I'm going to beat you. I never started that. I didn't start any of that. No, I'll get my own ticket. Don't worry. I said I'll go down there. I don't have to do that. I'm saying I'll go down there because I don't want to hear no excuses. Who else on the internet? Craig Jones ain't doing that. Gordon Ryan ain't doing that. Roberto can't do that. His hamstring torn off. Who else would do that? Who else online? Name me somebody else online that would go down there. Who else would do that? Nobody else would do that. I don't have to do it. I want to go down there. I want to see what you got. Because I'm tired of talk. You ain't got no videos. You ain't got no rolling footage. You ain't got no videos of you doing jiu-jitsu. Tony did vouch for you. But I don't care. Who else is online saying I'll beat you? Well, Xander started doing that because you kept saying that. Yeah, Xander think he can beat me. He don't even train. He think he can beat me because you keep saying that. That's why I'm upset, because I got to keep listening to people. No footage. You don't use a real name. He can't roll. His hamstring is torn off. He can't roll. I hope he can roll. But nobody online, you know him in real life, nobody online is saying, I'll go down there. Nobody online is saying that. That's all I'm saying. I got to wake up to you calling me a jabroni every day, and then you say you trying to help me get my skin thicker. All you're doing is raising my blood pressure. Every day you're raising my blood pressure. All I'm asking, chill out. Chill out. You don't have to say you're going to beat me every day. I don't think it's helping. It's just pissing me off. Just chill out, man, because you got other people think they're going to beat me too. I can't go to everybody's school. I wish I could beat everybody's ass. I don't have the time or finances to go to everybody's school and beat their ass. I can't do it. I could. If I had Craig Jones resources, I would go to everybody's school, kick all their asses. Not that I could do that. Back in the day I could. I can't do it all the time. Yeah, but man, you don't have to say every day I'm gonna kick your ass. Every day I'm gonna kick your ass. Okay. I'm gonna go to Houston next year. We'll see. Leave it at that. And we're gonna record. I don't care. We'll record. We can record. I don't hear nothing else after that. Yeah, but he's hearing you say that, and he think it's okay. Yeah, because you keep saying it, he think it's okay. Now I got to deal with this fucking loser over here. I got to put him on timeout for 30 minutes. You'll donate to, thank you. I want $5 for every person I beat. How many people would I need to beat up? I need to beat up at least 100 people. That's too much. I'm just tired, man. People will jump on here, and you meet these people in real life, they ain't gonna say shit. LL Snap meets he got Craig Jones on here. He got real nice, real quick. I didn't hear you say you want to beat Craig Jones' ass. Did you say that, LL Snap? You didn't tell Craig Jones you're gonna beat his ass, did you? But me, you say that every day. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat you. Come on, man. I'm tired of that. You didn't say that? Did you say that? Anybody that was here when Craig was here, did he say he was gonna beat Craig Jones' ass? No, he was nice. Yeah, why can't you be nice like that every day? And I'll roll Danny Chopper. I would have a good roll with Danny Chopper, but he over here saying he's gonna beat me every day. He ain't say nothing to Craig Jones. I mean, you shouldn't have beef with me. You should have beef with yourself. Yeah, he was nice. He was very respectful. He was like, man, you know what, Craig, let's get some Cuban powder or Colombian powder, whatever the powder's from. Not the cheap stuff, the good stuff. He was ready to roll out the red carpet. I gotta listen to him. He be attacking me every day. Yeah, you gotta shape up, LL Snap. I'm getting tired. You're too negative, bro. You gotta be positive over here. See, this is the LL Snap episode now. I thought I was done with Josiah. I gotta yell at this man. Why am I yelling at grown people? That's why I can't teach jiu-jitsu. Yeah, but nah, man. I want to be treated like the guest too. Yeah, you gotta shape up, bro. You too negative, bro. All I ever done, I've only been positive to LL Snap. The only thing I said, hey man, we gotta get you streaming. We gotta help you blow up. He over here, I'm gonna kick your ass. That ain't right. And he gonna treat Craig Jones like he treat him like a Nah, you can't treat me like crap and then treat Craig Jones good. That ain't right. I'd be afraid to see how you gonna treat Mush. You treat me, man. How you treat your kids? I hope you treat your kids better than you treat. All right, this is the LO Snap episode. I've had enough, man. You got to shape up, bro. Yeah, we ain't that close to where you could just be talking shit to me all the time, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah, it ain't gonna fly no more. Yeah, you gotta shape up, bro. See, I wanted to have a good episode. He get the red card. Well, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not Timothy. My name is Alec. That ain't no black name. That ain't no black name. I need the red carpet too. Pull out the red carpet for me too. Yeah, pull out the red carpet for me too. You gotta shape up, bro. LO Snap, you gotta shape up, bro. Got me on here yelling. I'm trying to have a good live stream, bro. Got me here yelling at you. You think I want to spend my day yelling at people? No. I'm trying to be positive. You got me, you pulling out the worst in me. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Pull out the red carpet too. Pull out the red carpet and the good hors d'oeuvres for me, please. I want hors d'oeuvres, not snacks. I want hors d'oeuvres. Well, treat me like that. I need you to treat me like you're gonna treat Mush. With some respect. What the hell is this? Oh. We can't watch too much of this, bro. Danny Chopper might hors d'oeuvres. Yeah, see? See? Charcuterie board. Pull out the charcuterie board for me. Yeah, that was out of pocket. Talk about Mush government name. Well, that you take that over here. I can't fight LO Snap anymore online. I'm tired. I'm not as tired as I was versus Josiah though, but I'm getting tired, LO Snap. You gotta be more positive, bro. I keep saying that. You gotta be more positive. You gotta be more positive. We not in Cuba, bro. You don't have to tear people down. I know that's how you grew up. You ain't got to do that no more. That shit don't help. It don't help, bro. It don't help. Let me watch Danny Chopper's girl, man. Let's see what she got to say.
It's Elisa Kos bringing you Jits and Giggles podcast.
Danny Chopper said he wanted Jits and giggle with her.
Ready?
I am.
Now, I wouldn't let Greg Souders be on my couch, Danny Chopper, but your relationship is different than mine. You could, you guys, you do whatever you guys want. Notice she got her feet. Did she train? Danny Chopper, does she train? Does she train Danny Chopper? She got the same setup as me. Let me zoom in. What kind of setup you got? No, she got a different setup. How are her microphones hooked up in there? Okay, she got a different setup than me. Says, man, I hope this doesn't ever come back to me. It will. She gonna look you up. Oh, he already knows about me. Her feet are covered up. Yeah.
All right, Greg Souders. Beginning. So,
okay.
Tell me, what was your first sport?
Oh, so I didn't really play sports when I was a kid. I like to. Okay. I had an interest in baseball when I was really young, but specifically outfield. That's all I wanted to do.
She got a cat. So that's what cats drink. That running water. Danny Chopper, you're not allergic, are you? She definitely got a cat in there. Yeah, that's that running water. That's what the cats drink. Danny Chopper, you okay with cats? Mush, are you allergic? He says, knowing my luck, my one friend will know her. And who knows what we have said on... Well, nobody watches this. 1 hour? It's been 2 hours. Nobody's going to watch this. Look at the blow in the background. Yeah, the bowl. Yeah, I'm looking at it. That's where the cats drink. Might be a dog. Which that's I think it's cat. Well, do dogs drink water? I think cats like the running water. I could be wrong. It's something. Something is there. There might be some hair on that couch, Danny Chopper. Mush, you alert? Mush, you know you gotta take care of some type of animal in this economy. It might be a big cat. Danny Chopper might get in trouble. You're not that known, yeah. Okay, don't use your government name on here, Danny Chopper. What is the picture in the back? The one with the wine, or I don't know what that. Mush. She needs somebody like Mush to. I don't think Danny Chopper can handle all that. There ain't no pictures, bro. It's this picture right here. This picture, I don't know what that is. She's got a wine glass. Okay, she like to drink, Danny Chopper. She got jits and giggles, and there's something here. I'm not sure. Might be a deer head or something. What's right there? That's definitely a deer. Okay, she got different. Danny Chopper, she got a weird taste and style. She got the deer head right there. The wine. Maybe. Mush, you gotta take care of some type of animal, man, if you want a girl nowadays, bro. Cat, rat, bat. Something. She gonna have some kind of pet, bro. Some kind of pet nowadays.
So I didn't know my dad much when I was growing up, and so our little thing was anytime I got to see him, like every other weekend or so, because he was a big sports guy. Like
okay.
He was, captain of everything when he was young. He grew up in Rockville, Maryland, where I'm from, and he was in the papers for
Shout
always
out to
doing
Maryland.
this stuff with the sports. So I was always sort of like looking up to him, even though I didn't know him that well.
Yeah.
And so we would play catch like in the backyard when I would go see him every other week, and so that was kind of my initial interest in sports. But I only liked catching and throwing. I didn't care about anything else about baseball. So I tried out, I think once when I was 12, and I played for a little bit, but I mostly got benched because I sucked at it. I never missed a ball though. I couldn't hit, and I couldn't throw well, but I could catch anything.
Okay, honestly, I can relate because I played softball. And I was not very good.
Okay. She do got a softball build. Danny Chopper, you gonna play softball? You gonna catch what she's tossing? Danny Chopper. I guess you're gonna be tossing and she's gonna be catching. Yeah. You're gonna be. You're gonna catch. Oh, she's gonna catch what you're tossing, Danny Chopper. She do look like she built for softball though.
Could also catch anything, and then
Rollerblading. I went towards more to the extreme end of things.
Yeah.
And I didn't really play sports, but I did play outside constantly, and I was into bikes and stuff like that.
Very cool. So, okay, so you were like interested in things, but you never got like
definitely
super good at it.
hitting
So
something.
when was the crossover to jujitsu? Like, when did you find it?
So I used to do
She's
karate
hitting
as a
homeless.
kid. Like my mom was always getting into it, so I used to be like, I want to fight.
Yeah.
And when you're a kid, you don't know. You think karate's fighting, and so I would
yeah.
always try to find the karate schools where they were sparring. I
No,
remember
I
my
just
mom
gotta-
would set me up
as
for
a kid,
something.
yeah.
She's like, "Do you like it?" I was like, "No, they don't spar." And she didn't know, so she was
Yeah.
trying to find me a thing. But I never really fell into one that I liked, but I always had an interest in martial arts, just kind of in the back of my mind,
Yeah.
watching martial art movies and action hero bullcrap.
Yeah.
And so my first exposure was actually when I was 18. Across the street from my house, there was a school that said it was like jiu-jitsu twice a week, and I showed up, and the guy was kind of a kook. He was a white belt. He didn't even teach jiu-jitsu
Yeah.
at the time. I still remember it, and it was a terrible experience.
Right.
He taught kempo, and he wanted me to take a kempo class, and I was like, no, I want this jiu-jitsu thing. I've seen it on TV. I know what it is. I've seen mixed martial arts. That's what I want to do. But I got a little bit of exposure just like seeing what it was
Right.
by watching mixed martial arts. And then it wasn't until I was 19 that I actually found the jiu-jitsu school, and I went and tried it out. And the very first night, I did it, and I was like,
No, I'm tired of
I
jokes.
want to do this.
Tired of jokes
You said
today.
you were how old?
19.
19. Okay.
What the hell
So
is that?
what did you like about
I'm
it?
tired of jokes, Xander.
It felt like fighting. It's exactly what I wanted.
That's what
Like
you
it was
want.
the grabbing and rolling and pushing, and it was painful and it was exhausting, and I liked it.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is it.
So when you went home that night, like, what was your thought? Were you like, okay, I like it a lot and I just want to have a hobby? Or were you like, I want to compete? Like, what were your thoughts?
I literally walked out of the trial and I went to Barnes and Noble and I bought everything that said jiu-jitsu on it. And I was like, I'm going to learn about this. I want to know everything about it. I did. I literally, even in the crappy jiu-jitsu books, I literally got everyone off the shelf and I was hooked right, like literally hooked right away. I even remember the first day. And the reason I remember the first day is I ended up working for that guy. About 6 months in, I quit the jobs that I had and I started working at the jiu-jitsu school.
Yeah.
And I looked up my first day and it was February 10th. 2004.
Don't quit your jobs, everybody. Don't make him snap on you. I mean, I like a good joke too, but man, it's too much, bro. Too much, bro.
Because that was when the first time I ever signed in, and I remember that. And I literally
really cool.
from that day till now,
I've been training almost as long
been
as
on the
Greg
mats
Saunders.
almost every day unless bar injury or anything.
Wow. And you mentioned, what were you doing for work at the time?
So I worked at a video store in the evening.
Okay.
And then I did construction during the day. I worked for a company that's no longer in existence. It was called Meyer Emco. And we installed audio-visual equipment in houses.
Very
and so,
different than what you're doing now.
Oh, completely different. I loved it. You know, I was still working there, and the nights I didn't work at the video store, I basically would go directly from
Snap say you got in trouble
directly to the gym, and I would stay there all night.
Right.
And then so yeah, it was great.
I mean, you got yourself in trouble, and Xander just following along. He don't know no better. He just getting in trouble himself. Let me jump around a little bit. We don't want to watch Danny Choppa's grow too much. That's for him. Let's see.
It's like they fight with it, as if it's always going to be this way. And anyway,
Actually, I want to elaborate on that a little bit. So the way I look at it is, I'm going to use religion as an example.
Perfect. Whoa,
right?
Let's get out of there. Religion. We got to go. Danny Choppa, when you gonna get on there? Yeah, I timed you out for 5 minutes, bro. That's a slap in the wrist. Well, I timed Xander out, so I was like, I might as well time LL Snap out too, just to be fair. Yeah, go ahead, Xander. Xander with the burner account. Xander with the burner account. He's like, I'm going to watch tennis. Go ahead, man. Go watch tennis, please. She got a gut on her. Listen, Danny Choppa said he can deal with that. Come on.
Lacking a ton of professionalism. Like, what are some key points?
Wait.
And he was very pessimistic, but I love it.
5 years to see a bit more professionalism in our sport. Been a professional athlete, we're for like to doing a job. And at D's schedule and what he does to be who he is, it's a full-time schedule.
Yes.
And for most of his life, he was doing it either in college or with a full-time job.
Yeah.
Like, this guy is an engineer, and still after work, after that 8-hour shift of doing hard-ass work.
Hey, listen. I plead the fifth, but I plead the fifth, but what I heard, from what I heard, Danny Choppa gonna have a good time. That's from what I heard. This is a cold winter. It's cold up there where he is. Danny Choppa, go ahead. We can't see what you're doing, Danny Choppa. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Don't let LL Snap talk you out of that. Go ahead, Danny Choppa. Do it for us. Do it for us, Danny Choppa. Hey, from what I heard, I plead the fifth personally, but from what I heard, he says, I began jiu-jitsu when it was still an art. Now it's only a sport. Yeah, this ain't no art form. LL Snap gonna say this ain't no sport. I mean, you a bigger guy, so they still small to you. Yeah, you a bigger guy, so you can handle up to 250, 260. You could handle some real machinery. Now for us smaller guys, we can't handle all that. we can't. LL Snap like to make fun of me. I can't handle all that. That's too much. I need to flip her around. Where's the video at? This is what I need. Get out of there, Muggsy. This is what I need. All right, if that's what you want to say, bro, go ahead. Go ahead. This is what I need right here. This is what I need to be working with. I need to be able to flip and twist and spin. I need to be able to grab these girls. I need to be able to. I need to be able to do that. I can't. You can't do that with that girl. That girl, you can't do that with her. She ain't bendy like this. You gonna hurt your back. OJ's lawyer beat the case. Yeah. LL Snap says it's not a sport. Well, it's an art form. Tell me the T. Who? we all plead the fifth, Mush. What you talking about? He says no 200 max. Okay. Yeah, I can't lift no more. I can't lift no more. I need some of this right here. Come over here, Helen. I'll grab you and twist you up. Yeah, you can't do that with no girl 200 plus. They can't move like that. You gonna hurt yourself. Okay, maybe you and Mush can grab a girl like that. I need a girl, you know, in one of those weight classes right there. Yeah, I need a girl I can grab her ankle. Grab her ankle like that, twist her around. Yeah, that's what I need. Shorty? Who you talking about? What you talking about? Oh, somebody else or me? Mush will need Kazushi to move them heavyweight girls. Yeah, Mush got to work on his Kazushi. Give me the light. Give me that. Give me over. Give me the light girls. I can. Shorty, what shorty you talking about, Mush? This shorty, this girl. Which girl you talking about, Mush? You done? You done lifting? Are you done with 200 pounds? You done with 200? You gotta tell me the T. Oh, Danny Choppa. Oh, we talking about this. We talking about this girl, Mush. Oh, Danny Choppa might end up on that couch for real. That's what we're talking about. Danny Choppa might. Danny Choppa might end up on that couch, man. Come on, do it for us, bro. We need research. He likes the snow. Danny Choppa can play in the snow. Oh, Mush is a snow warrior. The legendary snow warrior.
He had to come do what we're doing now. He get to the gym an hour before he went to work, do his training, go to work, come into the gym, do another hour of training, and relentlessly for the last 5 years. And that takes a lot out of you.
Yeah.
We track his recovery metrics. And when he was working full-time and training, his recovery was garbage. It was so hard for him. I mean, garbage for DeAndre. He's better than everyone else. But then now that he's been a professional athlete, we're seeing this whole change.
What metrics are they measuring? Yeah, what metrics are they measuring? He melting snowflakes.
Him as a person.
Yeah.
His mood is changing. His dedication to practice is changing. And you realize what a gift that is for an athlete who can make money while pursuing the thing they love. And so I would love in the next 5 years to see a bit more professionalism in our sport and to have more avenues for athletes to make money.
Yeah, this has been a big subject. I just had AJ Deshani.
How is DeAndre making money? Did he have like investments or something, or maybe just savings? He probably just had savings. But he's married. Don't go full time if you married. If you married, don't go full time into jiu-jitsu, and don't quit your day job, please. He quit a good engineering job. He messed up. He for sure messed up. Go back to your job, DeAndre Corby.
He was very pessimistic, but I love it because he was being very real, and he was saying like, you know, the sport is just lacking a ton of professionalism. Like, what are some key points you can talk about that like we could improve upon?
So one is, of course, my position coaching.
Yeah.
Like we have a lot of information on how to do this well.
Yeah.
And if you guys are not paying attention to it, you're being willfully ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get rid of this traditionalism, this ancient like warm up drill thing. It's garbage. Okay.
I don't agree with that. Warm up. They warm up in judo class. Wrestling class, they warm up. Yeah, don't listen to that. That don't sound right.
You still want to drill or not, leave that up to you.
Yeah.
If it blows your hair back, man, stick your head out of the car. It doesn't matter. Do your thing, go.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we really want to know how to get the best out of our students. And
Yeah.
there's a whole field of researchers that are figuring this out for us. Embrace that shit. Let's go forward. Try to use it to push our programs forward. And we're going to raise the professionalism, at least in coaching.
Yeah.
I think tournaments need to give up some of their profit. I think tournaments need to pay the athletes. I mean,
well,
people are coming to
IBJF.
watch us.
Yeah. You're
So,
right.
not I don't. I'll say
ADCC
I mean,
don't
us,
profit.
the people in the jiu-jitsu community.
Yeah. Fair.
That we know
Anything else?
of.
I think coaching and the tournaments need to do a better job.
Yeah, no, I agree. Do you think that like the UFC with BJJ, do you think that that's
No.
going to take us to the next level?
I think the only mistake that's making is they're so concerned about viewership that they're not paying attention to who's actually watching it. The only people that watch jiu-jitsu are jiu-jitsu people.
Yes.
So
Yes.
maximize that. You know what I mean? Let's agree to a rule set. Let's have like a central gi rule set, a central no gi rule set, and let's try to take all that sales and marketing
That's
bullshit
kinda what
and
Mush
let's
was talking
focus
about.
around
Yeah.
who and why they actually watch. Let's
so right.
reinforce the base, and then we can worry about outreach, right?
That's kinda what Mush
I
was
think
talking
about this
about.
all the time and I don't have an answer, but it's like I feel like to take us to even the next level is to have it not only be people who do jiu-jitsu watching, but I don't know how we're going to bridge that gap. It's really hard to get people interested.
It really is because it feels better than it looks.
Yes.
And the only people that understand how it looks are the people that knows how it feels.
Right.
So there's this weird thing about the sport, but it's like wrestling. Wrestling, depending on what state you go in and what country you go in, has a huge following. But it's all about people who wrestle.
Yes.
So, we can embrace our own community
It's
and
true.
reinforce this stuff through our
Wrestling has
own community. We
more
don't need to
spectators
do
too,
all
though.
this, getting the beer drinkers on Saturdays to watch us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I've like felt that on a personal level. Like I've had my parents over and they don't know anything about anything, but like if MMA's on, I can get them intrigued. But I throw on jiu-jitsu, it's like
It's like watching paint dry.
no interest and they just have no idea what's going on. It's like somebody's like about to submit someone from their guard and they're like, they're on bottom, they suck. And I'm like, they're literally winning. They're about to armbar the guy. It's like such a disconnect.
Yeah.
And it's like by the time you explain it, they're bored, falling asleep, or it's on to the next thing.
Sure.
It's really hard. But you're right. I do think we could just engage the community enough. But do you think there's enough people in the community to make it profitable?
I do.
Yeah.
Like think about it. Think about what happens at Masters Worlds. I would imagine that Masters Worlds is probably the most profitable venture that we have. I mean, all the men and women who used to be athletes as kids, they're doing this in their later years, and they love it. They have the money to spend on it. They're really curious about it. They're doing it every day. They're getting their kids involved. These are the people we need to embrace.
Yeah, you're
because
right.
I think they're the ones spending the money. They're the ones putting their kids in schools and going to schools and bringing their whole family to schools and traveling out to do the tournaments and buying the gear. Like that's who's upholding our community. So
Yeah.
let's give them more of what they want.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
You're right. You're absolutely right. We definitely need to put a heavier focus on the actual people who are interested in watching the damn sport. All right, mentor. Do you have a mentor in jiu-jitsu? Or have you ever had a mentor in jiu-jitsu?
Unfortunately, no.
No.
I haven't had a very good go at like.
Nah, that's a lie. Lloyd Irvin was his mentor. Dangly hair, yeah, your favorite, bro. He just sat there and said he didn't have no mentor. That's a straight lie. That's like when LOL Snap said he didn't need a coach. That's how you know LOL Snap need to be in trouble. He say he don't need no coach. Have you ever heard an athlete say that? I don't need no coach. No, you ain't ever heard that.
Male role models in my life. Though there are things I appreciate about the ones I've had and that have taught me strong and valuable lessons, right? Though there are things I didn't like about it. It's a learning experience overall, but there's not a person that I really attach my emotions to in a very positive way as a leader. Okay. Now, there are guys who I've met recently, like Scott Saveright, who's been a nice sounding board for me when
he said he never had a mentor.
When I've lacked confidence or I need
Let me go back.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
You're right. You're absolutely right. We definitely need to put a heavier focus on the actual people who are interested in
Might be his
watching
problem.
the damn.
He had
damn
mentors.
sport.
He just ain't
All
bringing
right,
them up.
mentor. Do you have a mentor in jiu-jitsu? Or have
Bad
you ever
athletes
had a
say they
mentor
don't
in
need
jiu-jitsu?
anyone.
Unfortunately, no.
No.
I haven't had a very good go at like male role models in my life.
You say you're being good.
Though
You
there
can't
are
be
things
good.
I
You already
appreciate
spilled
about
the
the
milk.
ones I've had, and they've taught me strong and valuable lessons, right? Though there are things I didn't like about it. It's a learning experience overall, but there is not a person that I really attach my emotions to in a very positive way as a leader.
Else that'd be good for
now,
5
there are guys who
seconds.
I met recently, like Scott Saveright, who's been a nice sounding board for me when I've lacked confidence or I needed someone to talk to about my ideas. Even some like coaches like on my spectrum, like one of my coach students who I'm teaching how to coach, who really doesn't need me much anymore. He's a great coach. His name's Josh Root. He's been a nice conduit for conversation.
Yeah.
I don't really know, man. Nobody who I could really say has been my mentor. Sean Mishka, who works with the NFL, he's been great.
I get the feeling he don't have too many friends. Did he have a lot of friends, Mush? I bet he didn't have a lot of friends. He need therapy. LO Snap say he's trying to be good for at least the last 2 minutes. He gonna be good. Okay, we appreciate you, LO Snap.
A leading thinker, and he came out and watched some of my seminars and gave me some great feedback. But yeah, nobody.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, you were talking before about John Danaher, and I know he's not a mentor, but he's somebody that you look up to
Is
in like
Danaher
a
a mentor?
coaching environment, I guess you could say. I was going to ask you the opposite. What do you think is the biggest difference between you and Danaher's coaching methods?
He's a traditionalist.
Okay.
Now, I had an experience with him recently that was very ridiculous, but.
What's insulting is you can't even compare it. I wouldn't even put Greg Saunders next to Danaher as far as coaching. Yeah, he need to heal himself. So he has issue with male relationships, and he over here coaching young men. Okay. You can't put Greg Saunders in the same room as Danaher. You can't put Greg Saunders? Get out of here, bro. You can't put Greg Saunders. You know how many good coaches there are that have produced champions? That's the metric we're gonna go by based off of. He ain't produced nobody from scratch. The Corby Bros are good. What did the Corby Bros win? Trials? And Zapatero? What else did Corby win? Can somebody tell me? I think that's it. Is that it? Let me look over here. Are we just celebrating anything nowadays? Because, bro, you can't put, I'm sorry, you can't put him in that same. He's not even under. Where is Greg Saunders in the lineage? Do you guys see where's Greg Saunders' name over here? I see Luis Polaris, Nestor Bayot, and DeAndre Corby. He got first place at IBJJF Pan Championship Nogi 2022. First place at ADCC North American Trials 2024. Is Corby a black belt? I'll be your mentor. Fix the hair and stop sitting cross-legged on the sofa. Yeah. You want to cut his hair so bad? Corby kind of old. Corby almost 30. Corby is 30. You're going to need some younger athletes, bro. In 2018, he got his black belt under his longtime instructor, Nestor Bayot. Corby was the first grappler developed by Bayot's kids program from white to black belt. He would join Standard Jiu-Jitsu a few years later and work under instruction of Coach Greg Saunders. When did he go to Greg Saunders? When did Greg Saunders? So you're telling me the guy went from white to black belt under this other guy, and then Greg Saunders comes and now that's all he. You can't put Greg Saunders and I'm about to say Homelable Hall, Danaher in the same category. That's not right. You can't do that. You can't mention both of these guys. We live in this age where people think Greg Saunders is the same as Danaher. How? His best athlete, Corby, got a Pan Championship and one ADCC trials win, and it's Zapatero. Gianni Grippo got better. Gianni Grippo got a better. Let me go to Gianni Grippo real quick. Gianni Grippo has achieved more than that. And that's just a regular. I'm not saying he's a regular guy, but the marketing campaign to promote ecological is shameless. Gianni Grippo's one of the best Americans. I mean, we don't make fun of him, but look. First place IBJJF No-Gi World Championships two times. First place IBJJF Pan No-Gi Champions four times. First place Pan's Championship in the gi 3 times. First place Kansai. First place 5 Super League. First place UAE Abu Dhabi Pro 2 times. That's pretty to win that's come on, man. That's like and there's people I mean, there's levels to this, man. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. There's levels to this. So when you think you're going to kick my ass, see, I never understood the comparison. Never made sense before. For sure doesn't make sense now. I totally thought Corby was his student. White. Nope. He was under a different guy. What's that guy's name? Bayot? Who is that guy? You don't hear DeAndre Corby mention nothing about that guy. Hey, Rhonda, how you doing? Wait a second. Hey, Rhonda, how you doing, girl? Hey, Rhonda. When she's smiling, she look pretty. Hey, Rhonda, how you doing? Okay, let me get back out of there. Where were we? Oh, here we go. Yeah, who is that guy? Nestor Bayot. You never heard of that guy. Have you ever heard DeAndre Corby mention him? Nope. You ain't ever heard him. Corby been wrestling. You ain't heard nothing about his wrestling coach. Coastal BJJ. Yeah, you ain't heard nothing about his old gym. Is that him? I don't know who the coach is. That's the gym. They're on the Luis Pilar. Yeah, they're on the Polares. I used to fight his kids. He looking old. Yeah, you ain't never heard of this guy. He got that kid from white to black belt, and Greg Sauter's taking all the credit. That's exactly what the Mendez brothers do. Is Greg Sauter's a black belt? I believe so. Who gave Greg Sauters his black belt? Does Greg Sauters even have a BJJ? Does he have a BJJ? Oh, he does have a BJJ Heroes. He ain't got no history. I'm tired of you people. Hello, Snap. Where's your BJJ hero? I'm sorry. I'm trying to be nice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be nice. Hello, Snap's he fought MMA though. Helio Gracie, Hickson, Marcelo Bering, Mario Yamasaki, David Jacobs. As a purple belt, this is when he this is the part you don't hear about. Okay, I do remember this. Let me read this part about Greg Sauters. You guys don't know. You don't know nothing about Greg Sauters. Says Gracie's in action led 20-year-old Sauters to try his first BJJ class, which he did under the guidance of Mike Moses. His tuition was later picked up by Lloyd Irvin, one of the state's most prestigious and accomplished instructors, and the man who took him from white to brown belt rank. White to brown belt. This man said he didn't have no mentors. He didn't have no male role models. Didn't he say something like that? Maybe he had some male role models. He didn't mention Lloyd Irvin. My screen got stuck. Had me looking weird. He didn't mention Lloyd Irvin at all. He went from white to brown belt. listen, I don't have the best history with my team or my coach, but I can't. If somebody asks me where you got your black belt from, I got it from Jacare, from Alliance. He over here went white to brown belt. You can still mention Lloyd Irvin. Yeah, you can still mention Lloyd Irvin. I mean, whatever you want to say, Lloyd Irvin is still good. He's a good coach. One of the best American coaches. He built a world champion from scratch. You can't. I don't care what you think. You can't deny that. I don't want. I'll piss Mush off if I talk too much. As a purple belt, Greg suffered a severe neck injury from a training accident that ruptured a ligament and caused his C5 and C6 vertebrae to slip. An event that put a brake on any competitive aspirations for Souders in jiu-jitsu. Still in love with the sport and the learning process, Greg sought to maintain his activity in the coaching capacity. So after he left Lloyd's, I'm not gonna read that part. He joined David Jacobs' affiliation and received his black belt under the East Coast Jiu-Jitsu Pioneer in 2015. He says, even when my coach and I had a falling out, I always gave credit where it's due, even though, thankfully, we are cool now. I mean, you don't go from white to brown. I'm sure, I know Greg Souders had some issues. I did meet him a long time ago. I met him a long time ago at Worlds or something, and I remember he told us the story of getting hurt. I do remember that. So, people are ungrateful in this world, bro. Lloyd was blackballed. Is David Jacobs really an East Coast pioneer? Oh, I don't know. Does anybody know David Jacobs? David Jacobs. There might be. Maybe, yeah. It looks familiar. Did he pass away? I think he did. No? I think he passed away. Yeah. I remember him. Yeah. Let me read his. You remember him? He passed away. Wasn't he a referee? Let me read. Let's give him some respect on his name. David Jacobs, commonly referred to as The Rock, was a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt under Mario Yamasaki, who also worked extensively with Francisco Neto, widely recognized as a pioneering figure of the sport. He said he didn't have no mentors. This man, Greg Souders, said he didn't have no mentors, man. Okay. Pioneering figure of the sport in the East Coast of the United States. Jacobs was an avid competitor on the Grappler's Quest and IBJJF circuits during the 2000s era. That's before me. And before Mush and most guys. That's during Mike Fowler and Ryan Hall times. Maybe even before then. 2000s era, whilst also becoming one of the very first North Americans to referee for the IBJJF. That's what I know him from. He used to be a referee. He was a good referee, too. During this period, he co-founded and founded two of the most successful BJJ academies in the state of Virginia, Fairfax Jiu-Jitsu and David Jacobs Jiu-Jitsu team. Yeah, he did a lot of stuff, mostly in the Masters. He was older. I mean, what year was he born? 1960. Yeah, he was definitely older. Says, known by the mainstream MMA audience as a referee for the UFC, Mario Yamasaki was the first jiu-jitsu instructor in the DC metro area. Was Mario Yamasaki before Lloyd? Or were they kind of the same time period? DC metro area. I mean, Lloyd's in Maryland, but the Brazilian had a more traditional approach to BJJ, heavily reliant on a solid understanding of the foundations of the art, and with a strong stand-up element, a style of coaching truly suited for an athlete of Jacob's background. Both Mario and Francisco Neto closely followed Dave's progress in the sport. It was before Lloyd? Okay. Although pursuing a career as an attorney while being highly active in the East Coast competition scene, arguably the most active BJJ athlete in the area at that time, Dave still found the time to open up his own training location in early 2004. Teaching at the aerobics room inside a Gold's Gym a few times per week as a result of Jacob's extensive competition record and improved methods of teaching, Dave finally received his black belt from Mario Yamasaki at a ceremony held in April 2005. Leo Dalla. Lloyd learned from a lot of people. He came down to Atlanta a couple times and learned from Jacare. But I think he's a black belt under Leo Dalla, if I remember correctly. Much would know more about that. Got his black belt in 2005 while still an impressive pace in the tournament scene, coaching BJJ as well as pursuing a career in a particularly demanding field. Jacob still found the time to study the International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation rulebook and became one of the very first North American members of the federation's refereeing body. This is at a time when referee courses were only taught in Portuguese. Wow. While setting an impressive pace in the tournament scene, coaching BJJ as well as pursuing a career. Okay, read that. In 2007, Jacobs co-founded Fairfax Jiu-Jitsu alongside Mark Jones and Sam Kim, a gym located in the western Fairfax County, Virginia, where Dave perfected his coaching skills until 2013. During the summertime that year, Jacobs left Fairfax to form his own academy, David Jacobs Jiu-Jitsu Team. On January 6, 2018, Jacobs passed away due to stroke at the young age of 51. Dave's many epic matches, particularly while competing in the Grappler Quest circuit, his pioneering work as a BJJ instructor and referee, and insightful participation on internet forums such as ShareDog and in the Underground, UG, made him a true educator and standard bearer. Is that where standard jiu-jitsu comes from? Standard bearer for jiu-jitsu in the East Coast of the United States, particularly in the state of Virginia. Okay, yeah. You didn't enter sport to 2006. Okay. You said it's not a sport, bro. This ain't no sport. It's a martial art. That's what you said. Yeah, so, Greg Souders didn't mention none of that. He didn't say nothing about that.
It's like I really, the thing is like this. There are things he says that I disagree with, but I think the work he's done has pushed this sport forward. I see what I'm doing as a continuation of the things he missed. Because even though he's a great thinker, he's a very intelligent man who's produced wonderful athletes, there are things that he missed. There are things about practice that he does not understand, and I can see it when I hear him speak. But his ideas are not wrong. His application.
He said Danaher wrong. What? I mean, we can't say that, bro. You ain't got the results. Danaher got results. Greg Souders, you said Danaher is wrong. You can't say, bro. How you going around saying that? You ain't produced no one like Danaher.
Intelligent man who's produced wonderful athletes. There are things that he missed. There are things about practice that he does not understand, and I can see it when I hear him speak. But his ideas are not wrong. His application is wrong. And I think we need to, and that's the big difference.
What does he mean by that?
I understand application better than he understands application.
How do you know that?
It doesn't mean I'm smarter. It doesn't mean whatever. I just went in a direction that he didn't know existed. And I found information that he didn't know existed. That's all. But no, I think he's wonderful. I even the way he thinks, like he thinks in like a hierarchical, step by step, this thing leads to that thing type cataloging method, and I actually like that analytical idea.
Yeah.
Though I think it's only useful for study, it's not very useful for practice. If you can't transition the study material into practice, but no, and also too, I'm not in love with my own legend.
You sound like you are in love.
I'm open to failure. I'm open to being wrong. I'm open to being questioned. I'm very open about who inspires me and where I get my ideas from. I don't try to act like I'm
What are
some
you typing,
central
Ellis, now?
figure who knows everything and doesn't require help from the people around him.
Oh, he's saying
I'm not saying he
Danaher?
does. I'm just saying there are things about me that I think personality-wise we're very different.
Yeah, and I think it does. I mean, for lack of better
Yeah, but he
term,
said Danaher
it takes
wrong.
a village, right? Like we need different conflicting
Danaher
ideas
wrong.
or
That's what he said.
approaches to maybe get to like the ultimate best way, right?
Like I would love to engage him intellectually in public.
Bro, you
Like,
gonna get smacked.
You don't think
bro.
you can?
No.
No. We've had great conversations over the years. Like, he and I have had private conversations which have been deeply beneficial, and I like them very much. But I don't think
How Danaher-
he's open
I don't
to
know
that,
how Danaher-
to
he
be
said
honest.
his application's wrong.
I wish he was. Because,
Never
the
know.
thing is like, my thing is, don't protect your position.
Yeah.
Defend your ideas. Let them be wrong.
no, you got some
know
good
what I mean?
stuff.
And do it in public. So
You need
people
to
can
share
see
it
your
with
ideas
us.
are
What
wrong.
what
I'd
is
be
he
willing
smoking,
to
everybody?
risk what I think and have
Yeah.
someone prove me wrong. That'd be exciting.
Yeah, it's hard though. It's hard.
Danaher
for
is a good teacher of other people's
people who want
ideas.
to
Yeah,
protect
well,
this image, but I don't.
you guys
want,
pay
I have
for-
no
you
image
guys
to protect.
pay Danaher all that
you know
money.
What I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a million different people, and I've been a million different people, and I'm willing to be a new person. So
Yeah.
Like what the
So
hell?
speaking about
what did he say?
traditionalism-
What the hell did he just say? This is from Danny Choppa's podcast. I mean, it's not Danny Choppa's podcast. This is his girl though. That's Danny Choppa's girl right here. Right here. What did he say?
you know what I mean, and do it in public so people can see their ideas are wrong. Like
Yeah.
I'd be willing to risk what I think and have
Yeah.
someone prove me wrong. That'd be exciting.
Yeah, it's hard though. It's hard for a lot of people, right?
Sure. I mean, people who want to protect this image, but I don't want to. I have no image to protect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a million different people, and I've been a million different people, and I'm willing to be a new person. So.
Yeah.
No, I met him later.
So speaking about traditionalism, so when it comes to your gym,
I met
like,
him in.
Are you traditional in any way? Like, let me give you examples. Like, if you're
I met him in like 2018 or 20. Sorry, Danny Choppa. Danny Choppa, that's your girl, man. That's your girl, bro. She for you. The people need the Alec Baldwin podcast, bro. I can't even argue with people on my live stream. I'm already tired. Got my blood pressure high. LO Snap got my blood pressure high. It's all good. I gotta not take it too serious. Well, you know, I'm still human too. If you keep attacking me every day, I'm gonna wear it down too. I'm trying to get Mush to live stream. You got me looking like a fool on here, getting angry. I think Mush, don't give up on live streaming, Mush. You can still do it. Just ban people quicker than I do.
they're late, do you punish them?
Not at all.
Do they have to, like call you professor?
No.
Do they have to like face the wall when they like
Literally
put
nothing.
their uniform on, their gi on, or anything? Anything traditional?
Nothing. We are an adult environment.
Mhm.
You come and go as you please. You do what you want. Our only rule is don't harm anyone in training.
Mhm.
Don't harm your training partners. Don't ever let me find out you're hurting women or kids.
Mhm.
And that's it. Like, just be respectful of the training space, right? I tell people, come in late. You're an adult, but don't expect me to be on your time.
Yes,
That's all.
that's fair.
Don't apologize to me because it doesn't
Yeah.
matter to me.
Yeah.
But again, don't
Better
disrupt
matchmaker.
me or anybody else. Come in late.
Hey, listen,
it's okay.
listen,
Put your stuff.
listen. You work with what you got, bro. You gotta level yourself up, Danny Choppa. You gotta raise your level. You gotta start from somewhere. Now, do you have to stop right there? No. You don't have to stop right there, Danny Choppa, but you gotta start from somewhere. And we're gonna put you right there to start. That's where you're starting. That's your starting point, Danny Choppa. I'm sorry. That's what you got, bro. Take it up with Yogun or somebody or Jesus. I didn't put her in your life. Maybe I did. He said you could be a better matchmaker. Man, if you don't get that practice out the way, you sound like Allen Iverson. You better go practice. Danny Choppa. You better go practice on that girl. And what did I miss? Josiah came back and somebody else? Possibly. We don't know. He says, you and Josh Singer hosting it must have listened. Who? Josh Singer? I like Josh Singer, but I'm okay. Who be on that podcast? Nah, I can't be on Josh Singer.
Wait till the next game starts. When the next game starts, jump in, try to find a partner. Let's get going.
Do you
know what I mean?
find the more freedom you give them, the more respectful they are, or do you ever have people push
Yes.
boundaries?
Nobody pushes boundaries. We have a very stable culture.
Okay.
Like that's one thing I like about our gym. It's very calm. It's really quiet, and people actually mention that. Like nobody talks here. Everyone's kind of focused. Even the.
Do you want to go to the gym where nobody's talking or having fun? We watched one of the videos. I don't know if you guys saw it. It didn't seem. I mean, LOL Snap will say, that's how you gotta train. But I mean, you gotta have some fun when you're training, bro. We saw one of the video. Where's the video at? Oh, it's right there. Yeah, nobody was well, you don't have fun.
15-minute round. The goal of this 15 minutes is to get deep into fatigue as you can. Try to finish your partner as many times as you can. After this round, we'll get a 3-minute break.
Who telling my tales? Dorothy Slippers.
Let's work.
Josh's old podcast with Keenan was so good. BJ could use something like that. Yeah, I mean that's too much crazy in one room. I can't play that music. So they look very focused. You should be focused in training. They still got music. How is Corby so good? You don't look like you train with anybody. Your gym is loud. Yeah. So this is standard jiu-jitsu. I mean, he just beating up on the people. I guess they want to make him look good. Greg Sauter's not coaching nothing. He just sitting there. So yeah, I mean they got music playing and okay, let's look at AOJ. Can we look at AOJ? We ain't got footage of let me stop. Where's the most recent footage? This is 6 months ago. I can assure you they're gonna be laughing and joking over here.
And man, just ready to go again.
Using tense into the class is try to replicate the competition environment.
Look, they laughing. Look, they laughing.
Using tense into the class is try to replicate the competition environment.
Would you allow to have your feet sprawled out like that? You saying Greg
Less
Saunders?
than 3 weeks for Worlds.
Look, they laughing.
The team is super well prepared. Like we have been training all year long. Like all the competitions. The majority of the athletes are doing all the major competitions. I feel like this is like that last push, right? Like I think this is the part that we enjoy the most of the training because all the hard work is pretty much done. Now it's just I feel like it's very important to be around the people that are doing the same thing as you, the people that are.
Look,
this one here,
Look, they having fun. So I'm not saying every gym's different, but you see Greg Sauter's gym, our the vibe is good. They ain't seen nobody laugh. The Corby bros don't be laughing. They be looking. Well, I mean, they did quit their job. It's hard living in DC. But look at these people. They're hanging out, having fun, drilling.
This one here, number one. Okay.
They be smiling.
World champion now, professor leading the group there in Mission Viejo. Don't think she stopped jiu-jitsu, okay?
She pregnant, by the way. Yeah, look at them. They having fun. Look,
People
they
probably
smiling.
think my thumb is injured.
Look.
It's just a little cut.
Look, they be laughing.
No, we're like this.
And for the back.
I feel like this year.
They be laughing.
Being there on the last.
They laughing, having
O problema,
fun.
mesmo que tá aberto, faz a pegada na calça. What we do is like 7:30 to 8:30 is this training. Is like 1 hour of pure sparring, and then after that we.
And Greg Saunders is so crazy. He'll be like, "Well, they're doing it wrong. AOJ is they're doing it wrong." He said Danaher doing it wrong. He said Danaher's application is wrong. We do judo now. Let me go put my white belt on. I should just start wearing a white belt. Your gym is loud. You guys Cuban and Spanish, bro. If you don't have your feet out. What's the weight limit at AOJ? You better be 81 kg, 82 kg. If you bigger than that, good luck. We judoka now. Kano says no laughing. Did Kano say? Oh no, that is the downside of the judo. We can't laugh no more. Well, we do American judo over here though. We not Japanese. But look, they be having fun doing drill. They be drilling. Greg Souders would say, Greg Souders if you listen to Greg Souders, AOJ doing it wrong. Does that sound right to you people? I did try the move. Who was here? I did try the move. That it did work a little bit. The tying in leg trap, it did work a little bit though. Now I don't know if it's gonna work against a good black belt. It might not work against a good black belt unless I'm just way stronger. Look, they laughing.
And for you out there that comment something bad about Cole,
studying those kid.
See? Loyal customer.
Even when Cole was a kid, knowing the division he would eventually be in, he was like already studying those people that were top in the division. So.
And for you out there that comment something bad about Cole, he has the screenshots, okay? Sitting on his phone.
Oh, I got a haters folder. I'll show you one day.
Garfather's got a hater album on his phone. All the comments that talk trash about Cole, he screenshots it, and then after the competition, he just says, "This didn't age so well."
Since I was like 10 years old, they just probably thousands of them.
Hey, listen, Flowgraphy, please hire this guy. This guy deserves a shot. Hey, I'm finding you a job right here.
What?
Flowgraphing commentator.
Oh no, I'm trying to retire. I'm not trying to get extra work.
He's I'm tired. Retired again.
Worlds is.
Can we go back to Greg Souders? Where's the gym at? I don't know. Whenever somebody's like, you doing it wrong, or they start talking like that, I'm like, bro, you probably shouldn't listen to those people. Sounds like J-Rod's folder. J-Rod's folder is a little bit different. You can't share that folder. You might go to jail if you share that folder. We got a little bit of time. We already yelled at LL Snap today, so I'm a little tired from that. We'll come back stronger tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be on our better behavior, be more positive. Oh, chat replay. She had a chat going on. Danny Chopper and I in the comments. There's something else we were gonna look at too. We got one more jujitsu.
What up, guys? So recently there was a video of a black belt who got pissed off at a purple belt and punched him in the face. And also landed in a triangle for what looked to be like a sloppy choke that turned into a neck crank. And one of my loyal Chew Crew members, that's my email subscription, which is free. If you guys want to get my daily email, you can check the links down below. His name is Jared. Jared sent me the video and said, Chewy, what is your bearded opinion on this? His words, by the way, not mine. He must read a few of my emails. But he was asking what my bearded opinion on was of this black belt punching the purple belt in the face. So let's watch the video and I'll break it down for you and I'll tell you what I think about it.
We saw this, but let's get to watch it again.
So yeah, in the video, the black belt gets pissed off about what looks to be a purple belt applying a arm triangle choke. He said it was a neck crank, punches him in the face. The whole thing turns into a debacle, right? So what do I think about it? Well, I mean, the TLDR version of it, right, is that the black belt was in the wrong. I don't care if the guy had just had neck surgery and he said, hey, bro, don't crank my neck, don't put me in chokes, whatever. If the guy did it, you can always tap. If the guy is being unsafe or whatever, you can always take a walk or, find a different partner. You can always do that, right? That said, I can't point the finger I saw a lot of this on the social media comments. I can't point the finger at the black belt because I've done stuff like this before. Never through hands, but I'll tell you guys a story about where I kind of was in the wrong with that kind of thing. And also, let's talk about the idea of like, what are people actually submitting for tapping to when you get put into a submission? Because it's important to understand that for training etiquette. That's really what I want to break down for any of you guys that are in jiu-jitsu. I feel like that's one of my things that I share with you guys a lot. This is one of the things that a lot of people have said that, oh, Chewy, you helped basically identify some of these unwritten rules or some of the culture of jiu-jitsu that help make this thing easier. So let's talk about training etiquette a bit. But before I do that, I saw a bunch of people in the comments on these social media, posts or whatever, where people were talking about how jiu-jitsu guys, anytime it turns into a real fight, jiu-jitsu guys talk about how jiu-jitsu is such a good fighting art, but then whenever it turns into a real fight, they start throwing hands. What gives jiu-jitsu guys, right? This is people that obviously want to talk trash about our South American ground karate. Well, the idea is, bro, that if you look at boxers, they do the same thing. You look at boxers and kickboxers, a lot of times once, the veil of sport competition is broken through and the guys are just ready to fight each other, all of a sudden they start grabbing each other and hugging each other and trying to, punch at the same time. It all ends up looking like a sort of an MMA fight at some point, right?
That's a good point. I never realized that. That's true.
MMA is what it all turns into. Now, let's talk about submissions. When you put someone into a submission, what is that person actually tapping to, right? Well, think about it this way. If you put me in an arm bar.
We didn't mention you, bro.
You have my arm straightened out. I'm not tapping to the fact that my arm's straight. Look at that. I can do that myself.
Podcast, not her.
You're tapping to the fact about what's going to happen next, the threat of what's going to happen next. You're going to keep going until my arm breaks, the tendons start to snap, right? Bad stuff's going to happen in a moment. I tap for that reason, the threat of it. Same thing if you put me in a heel hook. I'm not tapping because my leg is locked to the side of your ribs. I'm tapping to the fact that if you keep going, you could shred through my knee ligaments and tendons, that you could pop my ankle or break something. I'm tapping to the threat. And likewise, when it comes to chokes, what we're actually tapping to is the threat of going unconscious, where all of a sudden we're in the choke and the lights start to kind of come in and you're like, oh, better tap out to that because you know what's going to happen next. Now, with neck cranks, it's a little different. Now, I would tell you that there are guys I've trained with, some catch wrestlers who apply neck cranks really well, and the threat of that, like something happening to your neck, is plainly there. With a sloppy choke that turns into a crank, it basically just annoys you, starts to apply pressure, and a lot of times you're faced with this weighing out of options. We're competitive in the gym. We're all trying to win. It just is what it is. And
Bell should have taken the Uchimata.
I'm now weighing
like
out, do I want to continue fighting? I got put into the sloppy neck crank. I could eat this if I wanted to, but if I do that, I'm probably going to be walking around.
It was just emotional. It's all emotional, I'm not saying the black belt, Usually when people get upset, it's not, at least in training, it's not something you did. It's something at work or at home. I think it was just an emotional response, and just like, he just kind of, it just came out at the wrong time. So, it's very important when you're training. Some people will say you should use your negative energy to help you, but you got to be careful. You can, I think, I'm trying to say, what am I trying to say? You can hold on too much. You can hold on too much, and then you crack at the wrong time, you blow up at people. Have you guys ever had someone blow up at you? Usually it wasn't because of you. You might have been the last straw. Like, LL Snap, he was the last straw for me. But he been coming after me too much. So you got to remember to keep things in perspective, and when you're training, it shouldn't be emotional. Don't bring your emotion. Don't bring all that negativity. LL Snap. Don't bring all that negativity in the training. If you can't help it, sometimes, people, jiu-jitsu is an emotional sport. When you're training, you're vulnerable when you're training. If you get caught in something, you gotta trust people to let go. Or I'm not saying, maybe it wasn't neck crank. Like Chu just said, you just tap out, or, you might feel a little butthurt, but you gotta control your emotions. Don't let your emotions control you. And that's the downside to the sport side versus the martial arts side. So my friends that are always in sports, that's why judo is better than jiu-jitsu in that case. You got to learn how to control yourself, and if you feel yourself becoming emotional, oh shoot, I'm emotional right now. This is not appropriate. Ultimately, you want to train with people you trust and you can take care of, and you want them to take care of you. And maybe that was a one-off instance, or I knew a guy that used to blow up in training all the time. I think he had some trauma or something. But man, it would happen consistently. It happened like a lot of times. Leave the ego out. Yeah, I mean that's hard. We're still human. But we had a guy. I'm not gonna mention his name. We had a guy at Alliance. He would blow up all the time. Older dude. He would blow up all the time. It was like, man, you gotta control yourself. You can't be that old. Yeah, these old guys need to control themselves. They can't be that old and having outbursts like that. Somebody should raise you properly. But yeah, if you see yourself having that kind of thing happen, you need to catch yourself quick, man. Because look, that purple belt put it on him. He should have stopped. Okay. I'm angry. Okay, let me stop. You need to stop. Okay, let me stop and let me just sit out. Hey, listen, I better stop rolling. It does escalate. You got a lot of testosterone in these gyms. You never see girls do that. Have you ever seen girls start fighting in a gym? Not maybe MMA gym. Xander got me punched today. Nah, so you got yourself punched. Don't blame Xander. Oh dear. That's what Josiah would do, the same thing. You do something crazy and be like, what did I do? But yeah, we gotta control. Even I get upset. You guys got me ranting over here. I'm trying to be a good role model for you people. Well, I haven't seen it. MMA gym's different. They fighting over LOL snap over there. I'm saying that jiu-jitsu schools. You ain't see no girl over there attacking other girl in jiu-jitsu school class. Kokorian just tagged me. We'll pop over there. Let me see what Kokorian tagged me in. Who was that? Oh, that's that jiu-jitsu girl. Never mind. Let me message my boy Vinny right fast. Let me see. Kokorian just tagged me in something. Hopefully it's good. Kokorian, don't put me on the spot too, man. LO Snap already got me today, man. LO Snap already got me today, bro. Okay, let's look what Kokorian posted over here. And that'll be it, man. I'm tired, man. LO Snap got me tired, bro. Had me crashing out on the stream. Are you happy, LO Snap? LO Snap, are you happy? Got me crashing out. Let's read what Kokorian got, and I think that's it for today. Had me crashing out on the stream. LO Snap happy, bro. He happy. You won today. Had me crashing out. Xander didn't help either. Had me crashing out. Go ahead and tell Tony I crashed out too. Make sure you tell him why I crashed out too. Kokorian says, yesterday I posted about a few of my takeaways from the ADCC trials. Oh, we got to listen to that. And I mentioned staying locked in. Focus and discipline are two big keys for success in any field. Let me keep reading. And I feel that the people who did well at trials exemplified this. Not long after posting, I watched Alec Balding's YouTube videos. Shout out to Kokorian. Thank you, Kokorian. On Eddie Cummings, highly recommend, where he includes a couple of clips of Eddie talking about this as well. He basically says that if you lack discipline, you aren't ready to reach your goals, mainly because you'll be competing against people who are. I feel like this applies to basically any walk of life, and I hope that it helps inspire anyone who needs a gentle reminder of what discipline and focus can give you. mainly using Eddie as a reference because I feel like he's much better at articulating those points than I am. Shout out to Kokorian. Thank you, bro. L Snap said he's sorry. Well, yeah. I appreciate it, bro. Had me blowing up, man. Had me crashing out. Danny Chopper says, I've gotten close to blowing up, but I realize I'll just look bad. Yeah, I end up just rolling generally. Some people don't understand. Training sometimes does escalate if you aren't in the right headspace. I never had my training escalate. The only time I think I yelled at one person one time because they kicked me in the nose. Almost broke my nose. I was like, why did you do that? But that's the only time I've blown up. If somebody hurts me badly, that's the only time. If somebody's rolling aggressively, or okay. He says, "Man, I'm sorry." Okay, Elo's not. He says, "I watched the Cummings video. It was great. You should do a history of jiu-jitsu, bro." What am I gonna say? The Gracies were. What am I gonna say? Are you gonna have me talking about the Gracies? What good can I say about the Gracies? How am I going to do that, Dorothy Slippers? I could talk about Kano. Yeah, Elo Snap, you too big. You might hurt somebody. You can go to jail. That is upside to being small. People are like, oh, you know what? I don't think he meant to hurt me. Scammers, yeah. Yeah, what am I going to say about the Gracies? All I'm going to talk about is Jiro Kano and Mitsuyo Maeda, and then I'm going to skip. You gonna have me talking about Gordon Ryan? What am I? This history of jiu-jitsu. We ain't nothing. There's nothing good I can say. I'm gonna have you guys depressed. Only talk about jiu-jitsu before 1960 and after 2020. I can't even do that. I can maybe talk about Holes Gracie. Yeah, the history of jiu-jitsu, bro. You gonna have me talking about? I'll talk about the samurai. You know how long that video would be? I don't make that much money off those videos. I'd be stressed out. Cover Mush Master. That'd be pretty cool. I could think of a good thumbnail with Mush with his hand like that. Oh, I could do something. Mush, would you collab on a video? I think I would like to interview Mush for that. That might be pretty cool. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea, Little Snap. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I might be able to do something with that. Let me look at these pictures and see what's going on.
Pro, I want to drop out of school, And the best advice I ever heard in response to that was, look, if you lack the discipline to follow through in, say, school or whatever job you're doing while playing poker, you lack the discipline to be a successful poker player to begin with. So basically the lesson is that while quitting whatever you have going on in life will certainly enhance your training, if you're quitting because you lack the discipline or focus to do what you were doing, you didn't like school or your job sucks, that's probably the wrong reason to get into it. It's a hard profession. Like, you're grinding stuff out. You have to compete against very good, skilled opponents who are ready. And it's, if you're not successful at that, it's going to be tough. There's a lot of pressure and a lot of work. So I think that's ultimately the lesson. Make sure your reasons are clear for getting into it. And as long as they're clear, then absolutely go pro. They'd always ask, when should I go pro? There is no place in your mind when you're competing against world-class athletes, the elite competition here, for anything other than strategic thought or an empty mind. Anything else in your mind, and that's a mistake. There is no place in your...
Stay locked in. Shout out to Kokorian. Yeah, shout out, Mush, you up there with them, bro. Yeah, you up there with them, bro. If some of those people can get a video, you can for sure. You got the hookup, bro. We'll hook you up. I'll talk you up, bro. I'm gonna put that soft voice. That's what LOL Snap calls it. LOL Snap be staying making fun of me. Yeah, soft voice. Remember that LOL Snap? You can't do no BJJ documentary sounding like a gangster. Yo. You can't. That ain't gonna work. How you gonna do a documentary sounding like a gangster? You can't. You gotta do the soft voice. LOL Snap be making fun of me, my soft voice. Yeah, let me stop. I'm getting angry again. I'm getting angry. just listen. It don't matter. LL Snap make fun of my South voice. He be saying I'm short. He be saying I'm weak. He said I'm not blessed by Yogun. What else he said? He said some other stuff. That's enough stuff. That's already fighting words right there. That's some fighting words. And then LL Snap, man, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. After he done said everything. He done said everything. I'm sorry. He done said everything. We could do something, Mush. We could do something. You did say that. Come on, bro. LL Snap be like, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not really sorry, but here you go. You just need to stop, LL Snap. I know why Tony be angry at you now. I'm angry at you too. I understand Tony now. Shout out to Kokorian. He treat me better than LL Snap. LL Snap, how you gonna let some random guy on the internet treat me better than you treat me? You should be ashamed of yourself, bro. Kokorian had another post I want to see. We in bonus time. We over 3 hours. Don't complain. You guys be complaining that I be jumping off at 3 hours. Nobody else doing this for 3 hours. I'm trying to get Mush to do it for a little bit. Kokorian did say another post. The TRT must be LL Snap. All I got is T. I ain't got the RT part. I just got the first T. T for T. Yeah, but bro, you be tearing me down, man. Who needs enemies when you got friends like this? You don't need no enemies. Listen, my friends, I got some terrible friends then. I got it's not just you. I got a lot of friends tearing me down. Yeah, I'm tired of it. Let me read this real fast. Dorothy says, once I get my black belt in judo, I'll do 3 hour streamings a day on grip fighting. All right. Yeah, go ahead. Kokorian says, stay locked in. This phrase is thrown around a lot, but I feel like it applies here. Don't let anything break your focus. Stay concentrated on the task at hand, no matter what else is going on. I will say you don't want to be too focused. Don't stay too locked in for too long. Thank you. That's kind of like a backhanded comment. Backhanded comment. What am I thinking of? What's not comment? What's that other word? Yeah, backhanded comment or something. Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you, LL Snap. Yeah, backhanded comment. Yeah, that is backhanded. Thank you, LL Snap. Yeah, thanks. Amazing. Kokorian looks like Mikey in a shampoo commercial. Mikey wish he had curls. Compliment. Yeah, backhanded compliment. Yeah. See, I don't even get those anymore. That's why I can't even remember the name of it. LL Snap tearing me down. I can't even remember what a compliment sounds like. He said, you're strong for a little man. Thank you. Isn't that a backhanded compliment? Yeah, I said comment. What part was the compliment? See, I'm trying to get Mush to live stream, and you over here. I can't wait for you to live stream. I hope people come out the woodwork. I'm gonna send Josiah your way. I'm gonna send a Josiah bomb. Pew. You just send Josiah over to his live stream. Boom. You're not a number. Don't pay attention to rankings, seeds, polls, etc. 2s beat 1s, 3s beat 2s, so on and so forth. If rankings determine the winners, they wouldn't even hold the tournament. Just go out and compete your hardest. Practice how you want to perform. Everything I did in my matches, I had already done 100 times in the training room. Those reps count. Enjoy every moment. You won't get to do this forever, so soak it in. Replace anxiety with gratitude. Pacing yourself is important, especially in a 6-minute match. Compete at a consistent pace that you can keep the whole match. If you gas out by the time points come around, you could cost yourself a win. When you want to quit is when you should keep going. Your mind is trying to protect your body by getting you to stop, but in the match, if you stop, you'll lose. It's cliche, but you have to push through the pain. This one will be controversial, but in my opinion, third place is harder to get than first. Hot take. But as someone who has officially achieved both at trials, I can say that capturing bronze is much harder. Recomposing yourself after a loss takes a lot more willpower than continuing momentum into the finals. Yes, true. He says, why are you going to do that to me? What'd I say? You're the one that gave the backhanded compliment. You the one that gave a backhanded compliment. All I ever said to LOL Snap was, hey man, you should start streaming. That's the only thing I ever said. I ain't said nothing negative. Now, I said something negative after he said he's going to kick my ass, but yeah, why are you talking to you? Yeah. I don't know, bro. With friends like this, who needs enemies? That's my saying. All these mantras sound like loser. Well, you know, everybody deals with winning and losing and competing differently. Yeah, everybody does different things, you know. If that's what he needs to get through matches and push forward, and you know, he's still young. He's a young guy. I've done a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, I'm doing this live stream, which is crazy. Let him experience. Let him get some experience. If third is harder than first, eighth must be impossible. Well, you know, at ADCC, you got to fight for third place. So that means you already lost. But then you have to do one more match where you didn't win, but you still got to push. So I understand what he's saying. First is hard, but I think third mentally is hard because you already had a loss. So you got to win. To win after you lost is pretty tough. Most people can't win after they lose. Most people lose one time and that's it. They keep losing. So I think I do agree with him on that. Loss is a loss and win is a win. Yeah, thanks, LO Snap. LO Snap. Thank you, LL Snap. He had a good match. Gavin was doing good that day until he ran against Mr. Diego Oliveira. It's tough out there, you know. I'm not some. I mean, yeah, it's tough. I mean, everything's tough. Let's be honest here. All right, I'm tired, man. LL Snap done pissed me off today, man. I thought I was gonna have a good day. I'm still gonna have a good day. I'm not gonna let you ruin my day, LL Snap, with your negativity. I'm trying to be positive. All right, guys, we should be back tomorrow. Not personal, it's just all experience. Yeah, it's true. We should be back tomorrow, so we'll try to be on our best behavior and try to be positive. That's what I say. Anything else? Friday, we'll see about Friday. I am going to stream, but I don't know if we're going to watch Who's Number One or One Championship or whatever. That's it, man. Stay out of trouble. You're playing BJJ on hard mode, fighting them young. Yeah, thank you, sir. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys.